Hello! Hello, Chief. And welcome to session 68 of Adventures in Aanthara. That's so many. Brief summary of recent events. The Twilight Heralds have been now in Ilmara for, I want to say like a week, although it feels like a lot longer than that. Following threads, looking into curious questions and people, and most recently, attending the Radiance Gala at the behest of the Shaded Wind to attempt to thwart some sort of problematic occurrence, which, it turned out, was an attack, which is currently being labeled a terrorist attack, by a group of riflemen, which the party did do a sufficient, actually incredible job thwarting, and then, through the keen observations of some people, ascertained that the people responsible may have been under some sort of magical influence. So there is a open thread on that end that is currently being followed by Rylus to determine whether or not they could get a chance to witness potential post-death interrogation. TBD what's happening with that. In the meantime, the party made their way to a magic shop, had some conversations with family, potentially set up the opportunity for Sam to return to the group by skyship, though they have not recently checked in with Braun about that, so TBD. And
Isn't it the
then,
same day?
Yes, it's still that day. And it's been like half the day at this point, more than that, maybe. And then made their way to the Sapphire, the casino in the heart of the city, in search of a potential contact that Rylus had mentioned could help them find a person of interest with regard to ongoing story beats and such. And then they found that person. Well, first they gambled for 2 hours and won a lot of money. Then they believe they found that person at the bar. Faye bought her a drink. She wordlessly invited them to a back room, and that is where we now pick up. Secluded room with this curious-looking figure, we'll use those words, and the party. As the door closes.
This is a very interesting bunch. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Speak for yourself. We got your name from a friend. Apparently you know things about people.
I know many things about many people.
Right. What are the odds? What are the odds of you sharing those things with us? What does it cost?
Your name first, Miss Rosewood? How's your brother?
What did you say?
Your names, Miss Rosewood?
You asked me for my name,
All of y'all's name.
but you know who I am.
I do know who you are.
Okay.
Which brother? Ask her which brother.
I admit I'm confused. Which are you referencing?
Rafe, perhaps? It's been a long time since I've seen him.
Oh, he is trouble. I apologize if you've encountered him. Hopefully
It's
he
always been
didn't-
great fun.
Eh, depends on your definition of fun, I suppose. It seems you know me, so I feel like giving my name is redundant. I will leave the others to introduce themselves if they please.
Looks very interested.
I'll peek my head out behind Eclipse and Nas. I'm Brightwing. It is nice to
That's-
meet you.
That's a very curious name. Hello, Brightwing. Very cutie.
Brightwing, since you're standing behind her, Eclipse's fur is incredibly ruffled by the fact that she is acting this way. And she refuses to give her name.
I mean, really, you could call me anything you like.
I love that attitude. I like you already. If it helps, I'm sure that someone has given you my name. However, I'm Natalia Breedlove. You can call me Talia if you like. What do you want to know?
How... oh, first I'd like to know how you know who I am.
Interesting. I've heard there was a very lovely performance at the gala.
Hmm. Fair.
I also know Rafe.
Well, it's not like we look like each other.
Oh, I know. But he's very proud of you.
Oh. Do we dance around this, or do you just want the business straight up?
Well, I love a little bit of dancing, but... What do you want to know?
First, I would like to know what it would take to acquire your discretion in this matter, as far as who it is seeking this information, in case anyone else should come calling for it.
Well... I love my fair share I have my fair share of secrets. But... How do I answer this? I'm a tomb. Sometimes... I hear things. And I like to do good by people, you know? I don't like cheaters. I don't like liars. I've heard of rumors of a group that helped during the gala while the attack was happening. Is it safe to assume that was you?
Or free to assume as you please.
Okay. If that's the case, well done. Feels like you're very capable.
You must think
Why
yourself
would you
quite
hang out
capable, though.
in a place like this?
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. Nas. Why would you hang out in a place like this if you do not like the liars and the cheaters?
Because that's where the liars and the cheaters are.
That is the fair, yes.
You know, I'm a woman of... At least I try to take down the system from the inside. And she winks.
Going to try to understand that meaning, but okay.
Are you not from here? You look exotic.
I am from a more natural place, I guess you could say. Yes.
Suits you.
Thanks, I guess.
You're very welcome, Brightwing.
As whatever you like was saying,
If we don't start calling him that everywhere, man, I don't know what we're gonna do, man.
Real.
That's good shit.
It's so real on so many levels.
True.
do you not consider yourself to be a capable person? Is that what you were getting at?
After all, you invited 4 individuals into a room with you alone that you suspect were individuals that intervened at a gala involving weaponry. So I've heard.
Oh. I'm very confident in my abilities. That's why I invited you. Also, I wanted to meet the apparent heroes of the gala.
Don't really feel much like heroes, if I am honest. But I guess it is nice to be appreciated.
We've heard that you know things about people who dabble in the arcane. Can you tell me how you acquire your information?
I'm an extrovert, if you'd like to put it that way. I like to know people. I like to understand people, and I like to surround myself with people that know things. Because I like to know things. I'm very curious. I'm sort of I guess people would call me an escort.
Oh, no shame in the oldest profession. What assurances can you offer that you will not divulge to these masses of friends and acquaintances that you have that it is us who are seeking this information?
I've worked with a Shaded Wit before. They're a very prideful organization. They're very organized, and they have good goals and strong values. And I admire that.
Well, I look pointedly at Brightwing before I say anything else.
I think as you look at her, she's like, you can tell she's thinking about like, where does she take them if she's an escort? Like, where?
True.
She's not saying it out loud, but you can definitely tell that that's what she's thinking about.
Escort them where?
Where are you taking them?
That's very funny.
Like a taxi service.
What did you want me to
receive
do? Sorry.
You receive a pointed look from Faye.
After she says all this information about why she's not gonna rat us out.
Oh, I understand. Do the
Insight, Leah, insight.
Yes. Roll an insight check.
I'm looking for the lie detector.
I was too busy thinking about where you take people, Cam. You
You
saw.
look like the poker
Talia.
signal.
Yes, you can roll a d20, add your persuasion or deception as you see fit. Don't say what.
You know, Matt, you know what I realized?
Hmm.
I gave you the wrong numbers last week because I have now a +9 to all my wisdom checks, and I was doing still a +8.
Mmm.
Damn.
Let's go.
She still did pretty good.
So it's pretty good, but I forgot. There were some not so good ones. But that is a 19.
Okay. Cammy.
A natural 20 for a 26.
Damn. All right. She seems pretty hard to read, and some of it might be she's a unique woman that is very much, I guess you could say in a way, of the world, like of the popular advanced world, and so is very different from you and your background, and the gap between the two of you is hard to bridge in reading what she's thinking or meaning. So tough to say. Seems honest.
Just give you a...
Tipped off about a certain person researching something very delicate in the libraries of the Shaded Wind. We were led to believe that you would potentially have contacts or a way to track this person down. If we get there.
Yes.
Do you have a name?
Elena Meridian was the name.
She raises one, if not both, eyebrows. What's the character you're looking for?
Huh?
What would you like to know?
How we can find her, really. I think we'd like to maybe see if we could trail her from a distance for a bit and ascertain her motives as to what she wants to do with this information. We had found similar information en route to some very dangerous people.
I guess without divulging specifically what that information is, hearing from the horse's mouth what they are looking to pursue with this. Bonus points if you also know what she was researching.
Alright. Do you love a quiz? I think you're gonna get those bonus points. So, she... Oh, where do I begin? This is so fun. Listen, she's a very strong character. I'm sure that you know that. She deals with death. Reversal of it. Unwinding, mitigation. Bringing people back. Not as her clerics. She is... Oh, she gives me the...
Necromancer.
Yeah, she scares me, kind of. She gives me the heebie-jeebies, you know, she's macabre, she...
Do you mean she dabbles in the raising the dead but not the soul?
Exactly. At least to the extent that I know. Illegally, obviously.
I do not like her already.
Matt, would we be aware of any laws that would ban or could regulate necromantic magic? Like, specifically necromancy as, like, what she's describing?
Roll a, I'll say history or arcana check, your choice. Anybody can do that.
$16.
3.
3? Okay.
It's a 12
Good number, that
history.
one.
12, you said?
Not.
12 history
not, no.
specifically.
Okay. Brightwing, are you rolling?
I mean, I don't think I would know laws, but my own, and that's a big don't you freaking do that.
Fair
so-
enough. Okay.
Period.
Okay. Faye and Eclipse to a decent degree, maybe a little bit of the finer details. You'd be a little behind Faye in what is known, but you've been around society and magic and magical education and all of that stuff, and this is wrapped up in a lot of it. Magic within the school of necromancy as a whole isn't cut and dry, baby with the bathwater illegal or problematic. Some of it is obviously very helpful, things like spare the dying that have even been used by some of your party members in the past, or attempted to be used by some of your party members in the
Okay.
past. There are spells like Blight that are just more used for combat. So a lot of it is, and then resurrection magic that is commonly used legally is all within the realm of legal and acceptable. And then there is kind of a middle ground that is towing the line with necromantic magic that would raise bodies in some way for control or for other purposes, and that's kind of not necessarily firmly illegal, but frowned upon socially. And then there is the more just directly raising things for control of them, and that is definitely illegal. So animating dead corpses to control thralls of some kind is expressly legal in Kathos. But there are fringes and gray areas in the middle that are a little bit less specific.
Okay. Well, yeah, because, I mean, clerics use
Right.
spells that are classified as necromancy.
Yes.
Okay. Just for... I don't have anything to say off of that. I just wanted to see if I was aware of the fact that they were illegal.
A better example of the middle ground might be something like Clone, which is actually necromancy spell. Obviously, that's very rare because it's such high magic. But that kind of thing that involves the remaking of life, or it's a very moral gray area, similar to stuff like cloning would be today, where it's like, well, okay, there's a lot of ethical questions that get tied up in that kind of stuff. So that middle ground is a little more gray, but the straight up raising things to control thralls and stuff like that is illegal.
And from what I've heard, she also studies the elongation of life. I've heard that she studies elder ages of the world in the pursuit of knowing how people lived much longer, apparently. Do I get the bonus points?
That's more information that we had, but unfortunately that's not what we believe she was researching.
I think 1 bonus point is fitting.
1 of 3.
1 of 3.
Yay!
So as an individual of which you are afraid, I take it you don't like this person?
I think like is the right verb. I'm intrigued, curious. For my own reasons.
We have similar interests.
Elongate your own life.
Not really.
Insight check.
Roll an insight check.
I don't
Can't
get to
be-
do these often.
Roll a
There's a
d20.
reason.
I'm not rolling well tonight, guys.
All 13.
I got an 8.
Oh, I got an 8.
I got it. 8.
I got a 12.
Okay.
Nice.
On insight?
Listen,
Wow.
I told you it wasn't
What did
good.
you roll, a 2?
3.
A 3?
What, are we all
Oh,
making
God.
this?
Damn.
If you
Oh,
want to, if you
not
feel
good.
like you're testing the veracity of this woman's words, which, given your current state as you described it, I would think is a pretty constant
Yeah.
thing.
That's a 24.
Ooh!
Oh.
I
Okay.
got a 19.
Okay.
Thank you. For
Would
Picking up the slack.
Would Eclipse sense any deception or just any unsaid underlying somethings in what you just said?
I guess that she would sense that there is something there that she's intrigued by, but it's not the elongation of life. Not that specifically. But she is interested in this person.
So the statement of you elongating your own life, no, is definitely she would get that that's true, but there is something else in your interest in her that is being unsaid.
Exactly.
Okay, you'd get that pretty clearly, Eclipse.
It's quite noble. I think most, if they had the opportunity to elongate their life, they would likely take it. It's kind of why
sure.
people eat healthy and all of that.
That's true. I like drinking though. She drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, I don't have that desire.
Well, we'd be thrilled to have a word with Elena for you. On your
I can take you to her.
now.
What time is it?
It is 7:49,
7:40.
Early.
but also you do not know exactly where
No,
she
yeah.
is. You need to find her. You know the circles she runs in.
I can find out. I know the circus she likes to frequent. I'll be glad to accompany you.
I don't know if we should do
Once
it
we get
tonight.
there.
Oh, not tonight. I do not know where she is right now. And I'm very much enjoying this conversation.
So you're gonna take the night, find her. We'll rendezvous again somewhere else, and we'll go together to question her or to incapacitate her in some way. Or what is our end goal here?
Well, I will need to ask around. That is for sure. Is there anywhere I could find you?
Have you wanted to speak with her before? You seem
Yes.
eager.
I am
Why
interested
haven't
in what
you?
she does. If that's what you're asking.
Well, if you have the means to locate her and find her and speak with her, why haven't you on your own?
That is a very good question. I think I need more drinks to answer that.
To loop back around to the scary bit.
I think that's an easy way out, though. You seem the type that's not easily scared away.
No, I've experienced much worse, I assure you.
So it's not the scary bit. Do you feel threatened?
No.
Then why? One moment. I'll walk out and get more drinks.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, I like him already. I like whatever you like already.
Are you getting yourself one or just her?
Yeah, I'll get one. I'll get a round.
Okay. I'll say 3 silver. Back in 3 minutes.
Awkward silence.
Hmm.
Oh, are you guys just waiting? Oh, okay.
I thought you were like going and coming back.
You said hold on.
It's gonna
Yeah.
take off. Yeah.
I think it was one of those things where like you think someone steps out for just a second and then you realize they're like on the phone, but you're there with their friend
Yep.
and they're like you like the mutual acquaintance has left.
Yeah. But if we are waiting, do you feel like Talia is just not uncomfortable at all? She's not awkward, she's just like there. Like if you need your moment, I'll give you your moment. She's not making awkward conversation or anything.
I am looking at Eclipse. It's like, what is? I know because like her fur is ruffled at some point, so I'm just trying to see if she's okay.
Do you want to roll an insight check?
Sure.
Without saying anything, that's really all you can do.
This Jester dice did me so well last week, and it's not doing me very well right now.
Jester. What the
Jester.
heck?
Jester the border. I'm gonna try again. She's not real helping. That's an 18.
What?
She's not really helping. That's at like 37.
I mean, it still is below average in fairness. With an 18 Eclipse, do you think Brightwing would get any specifics off of your demeanor?
You've seen her go through a lot of paranoia in the last few months.
Mm-hmm.
With the way that she's already spoken to Faye as if it was already known, she's incredibly unsettled.
Hmm.
Because we have a lot of things going on,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know this person.
Mm-hmm.
So...
I think I'm just gonna like put my hand on your back. I can't reach your shoulder, but I'll put my
I'm
back.
also not wearing my armor, so this is not ideal for me. Too casual.
Hmm.
True.
Nas returns 5 minutes later.
There was a line.
Yes.
Do
Thank you.
Made me
Something
wait for
like?
juice, but I got a bit of everything.
What was your question again?
Well,
Oh.
what was Naz's question? I don't remember.
Do you say that out loud?
Probably.
It's been said 3 times now.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Brightwing said it.
Yeah.
What'd I say?
You said Nas before he introduced himself as whatever you like.
Not Yasnip. There's not.
No,
been
I haven't
said-
said your name out loud.
Yes, you have.
Why did I say your name out loud?
All the time.
That is very
Yeah.
Brightwing of you.
Yeah.
I
True.
think I thought it was just like in my head. I'm sorry.
No, it came out your mouth.
I just feel like it's such a nickname. It's not like Jeff and Ryan. Like
Yes,
it's
that's what
it's
we
call
they're,
them
they're
the
very
other day.
similar.
That's
This
the
is my
point.
friend Jeff in a D&D game.
I mean, he also
Oh,
hasn't
yeah.
said Gosnip, so
My name is Jeff.
You look like Yasnip, right?
My name is
yes.
I look like Yaznep, yeah.
But-
Above table,
Barely.
I look like Yaznep, and everyone's calling me Yaz.
not the crazy.
No,
Wow,
not
let's gamble.
Nathaniel Gibbs.
Oh, that's right. You changed back.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
Talia, do you have an employer? Are you a independent operator?
I'm a smooth operator.
Smooth operator.
Cammy, roll a d20 for me.
Oh, Jesus
Operator. This is to find out if she actually has a pimp. Is that what this is?
20.
Goodness gracious! Okay, continue.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What the?
I work by myself.
It's a dangerous game to be in by yourself without some protection.
True. I like a bit of a challenge. As I've said, I've been through worse.
Just because you've been through worse doesn't mean you must continue to endure it.
That is also true.
That's also part of feeling alive. And I will hold out another glass to
Mhm.
Talia.
Okay.
I'd very much love to feel alive.
As for my question, it was why have you not sought out Elena on your own? If it's not fright, if it's not worrying for yourself, your well-being, then why? What withholds you from approaching her?
Well, first of all, I don't think it's very polite to approach someone and ask, "Hello, my name is Talia. I would love to know everything about death."
So you are interested in the death aspect when speaking with Elena?
Hmm.
Interesting.
But if we want to go deeper, I don't think I would like the answer.
Are you trying to bring someone back?
No.
Insight check.
Roll an insight check.
Jesus Christ.
Roll a d20.
I think this was gonna be.
Oh, that's better. That's better. That would be a 25.
25.
I rolled a 23.
Damn.
Mm.
Okay.
We got one.
Got one.
We got two.
Dude, Jess got one.
Yeah, that's what I said too.
Does she sense any strong deception? I'll ask it that way. In your answer.
No.
That's what you can get with a 2.
Then that's
Higher
even more
roll.
dangerous. If you're just curious, but not for any reason, that's more dangerous. I don't like that. I don't like that.
I didn't say she didn't have reasons.
I don't. Well, not for the most obvious one.
We just didn't guess the right reason.
Exactly.
So again, if we both have need or reason to talk to this person, I think we're willing to tag along, but are you sure that you can find her on your own? Is that something that you would need assistance with, or... we don't...
Yeah,
sit
would I need
well.
assistance? I don't think I would need assistance, right?
No. This isn't like casing the city, which a group like this could probably help a good amount with. This is going through your contacts, checking the types of spaces you know her to be in, and then tracking down where she would be or where she would live.
I can do it myself. You can relax. I saw you were gambling.
True. What timeline do you think you would need in order to track down this person?
DM?
Asking the hard question.
Probably a day or two, depending on how well it went and how...
What day is it?
It is Sunday
Oh.
evening.
What about Tuesday night, Wednesday morning?
kind of meet eyes with everybody else and see if anyone has any.
Eclipse, are you still bristling?
Objections.
Yeah, that's not going away.
Okay.
That's constant.
It should be fine. It appears you know my name and who my brother is, so if you'd like to send word to the family's estate, you could reach us there. They would get it to us.
Very well. If there's nothing more to be conversed or said, I'll raise the glass. I bid you good night, everyone. It was lovely to meet you all. And she will leave if no one says anything.
Sashay away.
Okay.
Oh yes, moving her hips.
Mm-hmm. Out the door, back into the casino at large, leaving you all in this room.
When was it?
What time?
Yeah.
7:56.
Yes, thank you. Let's go.
Damn! Brian's now actually going to keep track.
Mhm.
I'll just start saying the time, and then that's just what it'll be. It'll be way cooler. that way.
The
Yeah,
man with
pretty
the
much,
clock
if you have
should dictate the time. Damn,
If you
that's
have a rough
crazy.
idea, just go for it.
Fuck is my lantern? I'll wait a couple minutes, and you'll notice that Eclipse will actually activate the lantern before she says
Okay.
anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you use the charge. Wait a moment. Scan. See nothing out of the norm beyond your party's magic items.
When it does, she'll finally relax again.
Okay.
Sorry, with all these people that pretend they know things, I would like to act like my dad is still missing.
Smart.
I don't think I would be very happy about it. I wasn't.
Did we say anything that...
No.
Okay.
Just if I look like that in the future, that's the best I can do.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute. Is the bristling an act? Tell me it is, Eclipse. Please tell me it is.
She does it again on purpose.
You can do that on demand?
Hey, yo!
Look, if I say anything, it's gonna sound
I'm not-
stupid. This is the best
I'm
I
a
can
punch
do.
Eclipse.
Son of a bitch.
I'm gonna say take a DM inspiration for that, Jess.
You've been doing that for how long and you've never
Yeah.
said anything?
We all
Yeah,
fucking
that's-
thought you were just
that's
pissed
pretty
off.
Eclipse just hates strangers.
I mean, it's
That's
not
so
wrong,
funny.
but
That's
like,
right, yeah.
Power play. Fucking power play right there. I
I
just-
could
probably
give my
going to be
volume
a
on command.
consistency. So, sorry
Okay.
if it's a bit off-putting.
Honestly, I like it even more now.
I think we've all seen each other in more off-putting situations.
Yeah, it's not
We'll be
quite you,
alright.
but I'm doing my best.
Listen. You can do yours whenever you want.
Yeah, mine just doesn't.
Mine just
Well-
happens all at once. It's just...
It won't do
Mine
anything.
doesn't really give intimidation, and she'll ruffle her feathers.
I don't know, if I
Oh.
saw a bird puff up, I would immediately know never to mess with that bird.
Mm.
Yes, but I don't think it does the same as the effect. Like, do you remember? Do you remember when we were interrogating the wizard, and I tried, and it just didn't. It just
You
didn't
watch it
promise-
happen, but it's purely not on instinct this time. She actually is really pissed off thinking about
Mm.
it.
True.
So I think I'm just that doesn't work for me, and I will just be the lie detector.
Maybe Faye has some black eyeliner for you.
Um,
Could
I
start
did-
that way.
I mean, I
That's
had the
definitely a
tattoo.
choice.
Yeah.
My other thought, and I'll look between Brightwing and Yasnib specifically. If I'm not mistaken, we traveled with someone who was a little bit unique when it came to living.
Mhm.
Sarah. I don't know
Oh gosh.
if they have the same opinion on life that Seraph would have.
Yes, it is true. He is, from what I understand, Vanna telling me he was. It was a resurrection, but it was not. But the thing was, he had soul. His soul was back, but his body was not alive. It was different. It was sort of the opposite of the resurrection as I do. I bring the soul back, and that in turn heals the body. But I believe she just caught the soul back, but did not heal the body.
Imprisoned it.
Essentially, yes.
Incidentally, Brightwing, I don't know if it was ever played out in game, but I believe that you have talked with Vanna a couple
Yes,
times over the
I
months.
have, but I don't think she's ever told me what happened to Seraph.
I think
Can
we
not
knew that
imagine.
this.
Didn't we have that conversation in Raygrove?
No, about
No.
about how she resurrected. Yeah, she did.
Ah,
But in
Yes,
terms of
about
what's
what was
canon
going
now,
on with him, you did. But now, now he's been fully
resurrected.
restored.
Yeah,
Uh,
because
Hmm.
the
We
swamp
don't know that.
one, the swamp fixing was after they visited us in Raygrove. I thought.
Mhm.
Is that
Correct. That's right.
okay?
I guess I would just ask whether you have any sort of recurring sending back and forths with her, just to like
Oh,
check in, that aren't
Heaven
played out in
sakes,
game.
yes.
So that's what
All
I
the
figured.
time.
If that's the case, there's no way that she would not have told you what happened, because it was the
Okay.
biggest thing that had happened in their lives since ever.
Yes.
So
If
you would
anything,
know.
it'd be over the course of like 5 to 8 sendings, where at the last 5 words she goes, "Oh, by the way, Sarah," and it would cut off.
Valid.
And then on the next one, you would get it a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's 100%. She also probably messages Arya New every once in a while, just to see what's
every
up
time
with
we
them.
don't say we end the day with sendings, it's just a
Yes,
conversation.
that's
Oh
kind
yeah,
of what I've been figuring.
I'm FaceTiming people all the time.
All the
100%.
time. So, I guess the point I'm trying to make is that, again, I'm guessing you gathered it wasn't for the sake of the lifespan. I caught that
No.
it wasn't the same as trying to get someone back either, or even what it looks like themselves.
Well,
So-
the thing is, Seraph is now fully restored, from what I can understand. I don't understand how.
Right.
But that means his
But-
affliction is curable.
Yes. In
So-
this,
It was
it
still
requires
unique, though.
very powerful magic.
That
It's
doesn't
more-
seem like the same type of magic that is sought after here, though. I doubt a
No, what
necromancer would
she-
have access to it.
What she described was, as I said before, it is raising the body and using it, but the body does not have soul. It does not. The soul is the power source of the body. It gives it. Your body can still live without it, but it doesn't have the essence of life as we know.
The
But
soul is to the
magic-
body as the mitochondria is to the
Mitochondria
cell.
is to the cell.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my
But-
gosh.
We are
I was
dealing-
trying to work
But
it
what
in, but you fucking
what
beat me.
necromagic does is it sort of makes a fake soul with magic, but is uncontrollable, unlike ours, which is our own free will.
Similar to the hag.
Hmm.
Yes. That's why it is a mockery of the cycle of life, because it is not letting something die which needed to, so it can give more life. It controls something that should not be alive. It takes away that
So-
free will.
I guess my real question is we have dealt with Soulforge.
Yes. But I don't understand that magic from what I understand a soul is created.
Did we ever find out where that school comes from that would do something like that?
No, I do not know much about it.
I
It's
don't
very-
think
I
that's a
I
terrible line of
believe-
questioning them.
Your,
If you are made
your
every year in
friend might
Skyhall,
know.
a few Soulforged are made every time in Skyhall.
Hmm.
There is a person that might know. Remy?
Yeah. I think we thought about this before. I just don't remember what the.
You
Sarah.
did. I believe you actually asked Remy about it. If I'm
Yeah.
No. Yeah, we did.
yeah, you had a conversation about it.
What did Remy
Um,
say?
Roll a history
Magic.
check.
Me?
Eclipse, you can roll with advantage
Okay.
Damn it.
Let me say about what?
about Soulforge.
Yeah.
That there's a siphon
It
In-
is.
that siphons souls out, but they do not know whether or not they are souls that are incoming intended for people that are to be born, or if they're souls that are leaving bodies on their way to the afterlife.
Yeah, my curiosity is I don't think we mentioned what school specializes in that is kind of the
Yeah.
thing. Like we
Have
didn't.
to be necromancy.
That's what I
Necromancy
thought.
or it wouldn't be
The 17.
demomancy, would it?
It's technically dunamancy.
If someone wants to roll an
It's-
Arcana check,
I'll roll an
what
Arcana
Faye
check
just
before.
shared covers the history check because that is what you were told.
Yeah.
If anyone who is discussing it wants to roll an Arcana check, you can.
I
With
will.
regard to what kind of magic might be involved.
What's my arcana?
Again.
I think it's a little better.
I'm
than
probably overthinking it.
history. Nope. It
Most
ain't.
likely overthinking it. But that's.
I don't even
Could be
try.
A potential link.
It's not bad.
And also
Something to
the
keep in
blight
mind.
things. Who.
It's a 15, Matt.
Okay.
24.
Okay.
That's better, Matt.
Eclipse, did you want to roll an Arcana check?
Guys, can you have some chill, please? 12.
Okay. Eclipse and Brightwing, your best guess would probably be, and this is just kind of assessing what is going on in the science that was talked about, is that it would be somehow necromantic, just because it involves the movement of the soul from one place to another, and that doesn't seem like it really fits anything else. Faye, you could probably see, you wouldn't know the science and or the specifics of the schools of magic that are involved, but you could probably see reason to believe that there might be transmutative magic involved, depending on where the soul is coming from. There might be dunamantic magic involved, depending on when the soul is coming from. Obviously, necromantic magic seems pretty realistic. And as you mentioned, you don't know whether it's a soul that is floating, expecting a body, waiting in advance, or whether it's coming from somewhere else that already existed and moving into there in sort of a reincarnation sort of scenario. With a 24, you could probably assess that it's not impossible there was some sort of conjuration even involved that was creating a soul from nothing. Potentially. What you understood from Remy is that they don't even understand the nature of where, when, or why the soul, or what any of the W's, or the age for that matter, the soul comes from. Just that this birthright collider that they built, which is what it's called, somehow, sometimes, is able to create this soul that is siphoned into the soul stone that a Warforged, or a Soul Forge, sorry, is powered by.
Okay. I'm gonna, holding the primer still, flip the pages around and then start pointing at symbols and schools of magic and cast context at second level.
True. You guys get all that.
Fantastic. Anyways, ramblings of paranoia. Regardless, I'm not saying anything. So, 'cause if I do, we're gonna get in trouble.
Hmm.
Well, what do we do for the next 2-3 days?
This guy's ship still working out.
That's an excellent question. Also, I think Brightwing might have fallen asleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. I concur. I just DM'd her Digi below up and she said, "Yee, 1 sec." Oh! Are you alive, Leah?
Splash water in her face.
Technology.
Are you alright?
Nope!
Nope.
Fried the brain cells a few times.
Yeah. That is an excellent question. Let me get in touch with. Well, I could go straight to the source. I'll message Braun first.
Okay.
Or cast sending to Braun. Hello. Just curious if you were able to make that extra passenger work out. Understanding that it was time sensitive.
Okay. A few seconds go by. Yes, I did. Made contact with Captain Ashwin, and she says that should be doable. By this point, I imagine she'd be on the ship. Should be here soon.
Okay. Cast sending to Sam.
Okay. Is Anneka here? Yes, Anneka is here.
Did we get a response about the fear of heights thing before? Was it like a what do you mean?
I think she said it's not an issue, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Hopefully they don't have you shoved in with the cargo. If you have any way of letting us know when you arrive. Can sneak you off.
Okay. Sam.
Huh?
You
Whoa,
are
whoa, whoa!
currently-
The bathroom, I heard my name. What's going on?
Yes.
Well,
You
I don't think she
are-
was sent there.
You did you not hear the sending?
No.
Okay. Faye, do
I
you want to
said-
summarize?
Yeah, I just said hopefully they don't have you shoved in with the cargo. If you have any way of letting us know when you arrive, can sneak you off.
So, you are not shoved in with the cargo. You can tell me and or us where you are on the ship, but you are currently several thousand feet above the Ilmarin countryside, traveling north on the Renalia.
Sam, when they first took off, took one look over the edge and decided this is not for her. And
Okay, there's the answer to the question.
And got off.
is sitting somewhere enclosed,
Okay.
just sort of like pacing nervously. Oh, I am not with the cargo. I can send you a new note when I land. Hopefully sooner than later.
On my phone right now. Peter's restarting.
Hello.
Hi.
I'll use.
Oh. Okay. Good. No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no. Did you have something to add?
Yes, but it won't fit into the setting that's already happened. Sam,
Okay.
you would know that they're expected to land late Tuesday afternoon.
And it is Sunday.
It is Sunday night. Sunday evening.
Yep.
Is that the 4 words that are still available? Oh,
Yeah.
maybe UK can fit.
We land on Tuesday.
Nice. Nailed it.
Yes, here you go.
I will use my Pearl of Power to get another 3rd level
Okay.
and cast again. If you can give us about an hour's notice, that would give us time to get near the dock. Can't wait to see you.
I can't wait to get off this thing.
Oh, no.
Is that it?
That's it.
All right. Very fair.
She's not enjoying her experience, but she should be here by Tuesday.
Like a moving cliff.
What?
Like a moving cliff.
At least there's, like, a floor.
That's very valid.
Well, what about the rest of the evening? Because, unfortunately, I only have about 20 minutes before my shirt disappears.
Oh no. Well,
I will touch my chest and you'll see my hand go through the disguised self.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
We could head back. I feel like that was quite enough time. We could rendezvous with the kids and see what they want to do, if they'd like to stay or if they'd like to join us back at the home for something. Charades or something, perhaps, but
I think that Brightway
Charades?
needs to have some interaction for the night. And gotten to have any proper encounters.
yeah,
What?
she has kind of been with us the entire night. I think those two need
I
some time.
just, wait. I've had a wonderful time.
it's been very chaperoned, though. And you're an adult, and you deserve to have a good time. If you want. Oh my gosh, you are in no. Do not let us make a decision for you by any means,
Yes.
but
I guess let us see what is their plan, since this was a, how you say, off the cuff decision. Yes.
Nailed it.
excellent, yes.
I got it. Yay!
Been studying.
We just need
But-
Edgeworth to learn the whole alphabet, and then we have won so much progress.
Facts.
And get Clerk to wear a shirt and pants at the same time.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
The
Good
same
luck.
time
No,
as the
you're
best
going to
one.
win that one. I'll be fine.
We'll just make
What
them a
is-
uniform.
Well, to be fair, I mean, my people don't wear any clothes to compare to you. I do think it is a waste of fabric to dress yourself so in many layers.
Eclipse just shrugs.
With all her layers.
Shrugs.
Drugs and fur.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if we are going to separate or leave in some way and you lose your shirt soon, I don't know that we should be seen leaving with you. We could. There's no.
It's fine. I could meet you all at the estate later.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. It's like, I just... Oh no, that makes more sense. Okay.
Well, we did take the carriage. You arrived with us in the carriage. Irrelevant. All right.
Well, I arrived with you in the carriage.
Hmm.
When did you change?
In the
Just before.
bathroom. I wouldn't do it in public.
Hmm.
Oh. Not unintentionally, at least.
Hmm. All right.
See you all
Knock back
at
the rest of whatever drink that Naz had brought up.
Okay.
I do think at the very least we should head back together.
Mhm.
Let's probably have the time to themselves in the estate. It's probably safer that way for everyone.
He really likes the dogs. You could talk to the dogs with him.
Oh my
That might be
gosh.
cute.
We shall see.
What?
Are we taking Brightwing and back to the house? Or are they staying here?
I think that
No.
would be safer, but I don't know.
I think I have had my fun for the evening here.
Mm-hmm.
Though I will say I am disappointed I did not make as much as to get beautiful tattoos as you all have, but I suppose we could do that later. I have a really, really cool one in my head that I think would look really, really pretty.
I mean,
So-
we made progress. I think we also still have other things we can do to get paid.
If
Figure it out.
our relationship with the wind stays positive, then I'm sure more
Should we
opportunities
check
will
in
present themselves.
with Rylas to see if we are able to overhear interrogation? I could send to him. I have the power. Okay, I will send.
You want to do that right now?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll send that to Rylas.
Okay.
Rylas, the Twilight Heralds and I are wondering if we are able to observe interrogation. How many is left? Oh no.
Bullying of the highest caliber, man. Just put oops.
Evening.
Motherfucker kept going. If the accent's in, it's in character.
It's it.
That's
It's
it.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Oh my god.
I mean, you don't gotta ask how many are left. I've got the fingers up.
I was
It's true. He wasn't paying attention when he clicked all the other ones out of there.
Listen.
That's so funny.
Brian will always just make sure I have less words than I need because of how Brightwing speaks.
Look, we don't sit and like map it out. We just go. Like every time sendings happened, it's just been boom, do it. It's like, fuck.
There's been a couple that we've written down.
Yeah.
Those
There
are the
have been
like
Because we're smart.
we really need all of them to be everything we need to say.
Uh-huh. We're capable of it, I guess.
Yeah.
We just
It's
choose
that or
not
the
to.
scroll, because the scroll's actually like written word, so it's better to get that like exact. Even though it gets a lot more
It's an
words.
APA format with a
Yeah.
thesis statement
Yeah.
indented
Mhm.
at everyone.
It's got bullets. The bullets count as a word, and we're like, fuck.
Yeah. You
Watch
gotta
the word
put. You
count
gotta
die,
put.
and you're like,
You gotta put the
"Fuck."
reference. You gotta cite the insight citations. Ugh, it's
There's a
the worst.
clippy in the corner that's just like, hey,
Mhm.
Judging you.
you could condense this down, you know. Oh, you won't? That's okay. You spelled this wrong, by the way. I love that damn scroll.
You're muted, Matt. Matt, you're still muted.
Has he been trying to give us Rylas' response this whole time?
Well, I mean, there hasn't really been a moment to, so it's fine. What I did say was that Clippy guy would be way more useful with AI now than he was back in the day.
Man, bring back Clippy.
Oh, you're trying
Yeah.
to rewrite an essay to avoid a long process of a
Yeah.
10,000 word or less. Let me help you with that.
Clippy'd be like,
About
"Bitch, write it
15
yourself."
seconds goes by, and you get a reply. The interrogation's scheduled for Wednesday. I'm still working on getting access. I'm optimistic, but unsure.
He is optimistic, but sure. And it is to be scheduled for next Wednesday, he says.
Well, I think we've got a lot of hurry up and wait in our future.
We are to wait the next day. Yes?
I think Talia said for us she would get in touch with us by Tuesday afternoon. Or Tuesday evening.
Tuesday
Right
evening.
Wing, for you right now, you just have to focus on having a very pleasant evening with a fine
Okay.
young gentleman.
That is correct.
I'm very curious what you were going to do with your own siblings when they are in this situation. But I appreciate it since I am not the one with known to be confident. I don't know if he really likes me that much, so
You are the you.
How can you ask that? That doesn't.
Easier
He's
to be
very-
insightful about things that don't involve you.
Correct. And for Brightwing that don't involve Riz, because she doesn't know what that is.
so. We should probably get back to them. If we only have now, I believe, the 13 of minutes to your
Most
shortlist,
likely.
yes?
He's got another shirt on. It's just not.
Oh, I am
No,
sorry.
I don't.
What?
That was the only shirt I wore.
You don't. You didn't leave it on. You.
Didn't you,
You took
throw
it off?
away?
It's in the
Yeah.
bath.
Yeah, you dumped this stuff in the bathroom
But
before you got here.
Why?
I'm not saying that. Eclipse
There's
is
a
not saying that. I don't
process.
fucking know.
Nope.
That.
If this were to happen and I were to be seen with this shirt that is easily identifiable as something that one Nathaniel Gibbs was already wearing, there would be even more questions.
Then
How did you get it?
this man
Where
walking
is
out of
Nathaniel
casino.
Gibbs?
It's inside out.
Listen, there are so many more possible explanations for why a man would be walking out of a casino shirtless. I'd
Also-
rather take that.
I think he has a lot longer of experience doing shit like this than we really give him credit for.
That is
So,
valid.
That's fair.
hi.
And the
I
best
can't
part is
question
now
the
I can
method
do
on
it
this one.
naked, so I'm happy. As long as I don't bump into anybody.
All right. Well, let's get you out of here before we run the risk of that. It's a whole different problem on our hands.
Isn't it just gonna happen in the carriage?
Oh.
True!
You've all already seen it.
Well, that's
My
helpful.
niece has not. My 18-year-old niece has not.
Okay.
Maybe I'll walk.
Wait, also they don't know that you're a changeling, so forget the part about the flashing
Yeah.
everybody.
They don't know
Yeah,
that
that's
you were
true.
here at all. You came as
Yeah.
Nathaniel. They need to see
Yep.
Nathaniel.
This
Alright.
is true. I'll walk home.
I will point out, because you've been in this casino for a couple hours, there is no shortage of people in here wearing I Love Ilmara shirts. It's probably one of the most popular shirts in the casino. So you
Like-
might have that in your
You
corner.
can't tell me that now. You can't
buy
tell me
it.
that now. No,
I'm
it's
just
done.
saying.
It's over. No.
Just
I
get
think
it
it
in a
would.
different color. Just get a different color.
There is a gift shop.
Oh my gosh. The gift shop.
We just buy
guys.
him an entirely new wardrobe.
Yep.
Mhm. the hat, the sunglasses, the keychain. You can put it on your little swishy thing.
Well,
and then
here's the other thing we can do. We can also pretend that we met up
Magnet.
with you here,
gosh,
and you're coming
magnet.
back.
Maybe
Nathaniel
it's
doesn't
100%
have
right.
to come back with us.
True.
I'm
I don't
alone.
know if some people outside are looking for him.
Mm.
He seemed to be hit quite a pleasantry for the evening. Anyway, I'd be happy to walk. Eclipse, would you like to walk home with me?
Sure.
And the
I
rest
can
of you
do
can
that.
ride in the carriage.
All right.
Okay. Plan in hand. You guys are going out, picking up the kids, and heading home. Any last roulette spins?
No, I'm good.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Platinum on white.
5 platinum on white. All right. Roll.
It's like,
What is It's it's D100, right?
make or break it.
Yes, it's a D100.
Go for it, Brian. I believe in
Where's
you.
my other one?
I don't know why I support my local gunslinger fucking brain.
Fuck it. Do this one. Shit. Matt, pick top or bottom because they're both. I'll say why. They're both percentile dice. They both rolled. It
Okay.
matters which one. So the top or the bottom one is
Top,
the
the highest one is the tens digit, because we read
The
downwards.
furthest up.
That's so perfect. 69.
Oh
Ah!
my gosh! Well, that is so perfect because 69, but if it was reversed, you would have won, and in this
Yeah.
case, you
Damn
lose.
it!
Evens are white.
Ah,
Bruh.
So you
Rip,
lose your
dude.
5 platinum.
Yeah,
Bro, you saw 50 gold.
that's fine.
Fucks to
All right.
Slave.
That's fine.
Okay. You guys pick up the kids, who do not ask questions. You get a sense that they are well raised to have manners and respect, and that whatever just happened was a your business thing.
Can I
Back
do
into the
an
carriage.
insight check on them, even though they're acting
For what?
that way? Like,
Whether they're
What-
curious?
yeah.
I
I mean,
will
my
say-
passive. My passive.
Yeah, I will say
perception-
without even rolling a check, your passive could pick up that Mikhail is interested, probably on a variety of levels. One, he, whether Brightwing knows it or not, has this little mini crush on this person who's involved in some really cool stuff, and so he kind of wants to know what they are. But also just, you can probably get a sense to some degree that their lives are somewhat structured, pretty heavily structured. And so this is a level of excitement, fun, out there, interesting stuff going on that is probably a little unique to him. And so even just that is interesting to him. So he seems pretty curious in that regard, but is tempering it. Tempering it? Tempering it. Tampering is completely different. To not appeal disrespectful. Layla doesn't seem to care. She was having fun doing her own thing and is not all that worried about what your business is.
Okay, cool.
Okay, but you guys load back up, drive back up. Any conversations or anything you guys want to do on the way in either party?
I think it's just mainly more of like a silent thing. I think Brightwing is, from the jovial fun that she was having, I think the reality of like the gala hit her again, and then now knowing someone, they're gonna meet someone that deals in such a twisted magic that she hates, is kind of souring the night for her in a way. So I think she's just kind of like thinking about that through the carriage ride back.
How obvious is that in your demeanor? Give me a DC. I'm gonna have my player guess. Give me a DC
Oh God,
to read that off you with an insight check.
I'm a DM. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna roll my Orm dice for the first time.
I'll say DC 12. I think that's
Okay.
pretty fair.
Initially, Mikhail is like reliving the excitement of the various wins that you guys had, the race, which was obviously crazy, and your poker night. But within a minute or two, you can sense that he senses that you're a little more reserved, and kind of like tones down the excitement a good amount. Yes.
I would have, before we left, grabbed, like, been arm in arm with Layla and make sure that we got to the front of the line and then not let go of her arm and plunked her down on the same side of the carriage as me so that Brightwing and him had to sit next to each other.
Wow.
Okay. Very doable. During the initial exciting story rehashing, Brightwing, there's like a couple times where there's a slight bump or brush that seems like it could have been avoided if he was trying. I'll leave it up to you whether you pick up anything off of that. Nas and Eclipse, anything? Are you guys walking silently?
What happens when the time runs out?
What happens when the time runs out, Nas?
Do you think me so ill-prepared, Eclipse?
No, I'm asking you out of character.
Oh,
What happens
gotcha.
when we wait? And
Okay.
the time runs out?
So, as we're walking, there'd be a point where, like, watching his watch, he would know the time, and you would see as he, like, reaches over his shoulder, and he flutters, you see the cloak, which is the cloak of many fashions, turns into this long,
Cheating.
black cloak, and he takes that and wraps it around the front, giving him
Like a
half
toga.
shirt.
Bro, Toga, that's even better.
Word. And you stay as Yasna.
Still Yasnip, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I know that there's been a lot of focus on Brightwing, but I'm curious. Have you ever been in such position?
What?
Pursuing the escapades of affection, so to say?
Good way to say it.
And there was this one time.
Curse you for not
I love
doing
the
this in
power I
all of
have
the
over
group.
this group. It's fucking hilarious. She kind of, it's not like 1,000-yard stare. She just kind of smiles for a second and she's like, there was this one person, and it's such a foggy memory, but there was this one that they would come in almost expecting me to throw them out. It was the weirdest thing. Like, I just wanted to stand there, and they just wanted to cause enough of a problem that I had to. And they were obnoxious. She looks really annoyed about it. It's just stupid things like that, I guess. I don't know why people do that. But
Was there ever a day where, when they came in, you smiled, knowing that you would interact with them again, or was it purely one-sided? I guess, to put more
but
clarity,
I did
crush on
prank
you.
them one day with Luna. That one was really funny. We swapped one day just to see what would happen. They tried the same thing. They were a little upset after.
No sparks, then.
No. I mean, I enjoy your guys' company.
Well, I mean, you better like us.
And I do miss the twins. I hope they are well.
I know Valna misses you. I don't think Seraph misses anyone.
guess it's more of an opportunity of a new experience, if that makes sense. Vana is not the kind of person I would interact with on a consistent basis, but she reminds me a lot of Remy. So I guess that's why it's nicer to hang out with her in some respects. I get to learn a different side of magic. Or even just let them yap, because honestly, it's adorable to watch in real time. They're very excited about what they care about. And it's something to be protected. It's hard to explain.
Well, you know there's a follow-up question to that.
Okay.
Do you ever have that sort of reaction or thought about Brightwing or Fae?
I don't think so. I mean, Brightwing has things I'd like to learn about, and that's, you know. And it's not that Fae's magic is not unique. It definitely is. I don't know. It's not really something I think about.
Magic does seem to be a pivotal thing with a lot of what you do. You know what I think? I think we should go get a few more tattoos just for the fun of it.
So not the...
No, definitely those ones.
Mm.
As someone that has such interest in magic and now has the capability of casting a spell, I personally want to be the one to witness you actually do it.
Yeah, but it's like a one and done, right?
Well, still. Sometimes you just need to do it once. I usually recommend at least twice.
Mm. I mean, do you have any requests? I guess.
Whatever you find the most enjoyable.
Is this how Faye has to deal with things? So when people ask her to do stuff? Because, like, performer and all that, this feels very on the spot.
Well, I won't watch them.
Mm.
I think if anything, it should be for you. I believe you would enjoy it.
I mean, the glove is really cool. I do like having that, even if we've used it for practice.
Which we have to do more. Something to think about. We have a few days. I won't pressure you on this.
Did Vana say anything about me? Is that why you're bringing this up?
Keep walking.
You son of a bitch!
Nice.
Okay. Guys, make your way back. Eventually, everyone reconvenes. Brightwing and the crew, the carriage crew, much earlier, obviously.
Hey, yo. Carriage crew.
Yeah, the carriage crew. Faye and, well, Layla, I guess. Do you make a point of disappearing on purpose when you get back?
Yeah, it would probably be a poignantly weak. Layla, I have to show you this thing from a place in my room, and then walk away.
Okay. All right. There's a good 8 to 10 seconds of awkwardness, Brightwing, before Mikhail. Have you walked the gardens? Here.
Oh, yes. When I have the time, I've been helping out your housekeeper when I can.
Oh.
And what's her name? Matt, I know her name. Leah just doesn't know.
Carlina?
Carolina.
Uh-huh. Right. Well, my dad and uncles and Aunt Faye created a game where they threw rings on statues.
Yes. Your uncle was very keen on showing us. Tophe showed us the first time we were here.
Oh. We've done that as well.
Oh, I am sorry. We can still. Oh gosh. Have you seen the treehouse?
I know there is one in the back of the estate, but I haven't been in it.
They showed us. Would you
Is
like
it-
to see?
Of course, yes.
Okay.
You take him?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. Do you...
Great.
You have light, right? As a cantrip?
I don't think so. I have a lot of cantrips, but I don't think I have light. Let me check.
I have light.
Well, you're not here because you left.
I did. I just was wondering if that's why he remembered somebody having it.
I have control flames. Seems a bit dangerous though.
Okay.
I don't.
So he would then probably... Well, let's see. Yes. Wow, this dice has rolled the same number both times. On your way through, he would grab a lantern because it's not lit back there. And you guys start a walk through the back area of the estate grounds. Mostly quiet. He still seems to be respecting your mood. But eventually you find the treehouse, show him. Probably end up sitting on the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to pry too much, but is it difficult what you all do?
Oh,
It seems exciting from a cursory glance, but I imagine it may be a bit hard sometimes.
well, to be honest, it is not much unlike home is. It is dangerous to live in a forest where it is the wilds are wild, so to speak. But this sort of danger is not just of the natural one. And I truly saw that last night.
The wilds are very important to you.
They are
I don't know if
everything.
we've learned about them in school.
What I've gathered in my travels, I don't think you do, but from what I understand, you have other gods.
There are many, yes. Never really had a personal experience with one, but I hear they're quite powerful. Is there your god? Gods?
I don't know if I would describe it as the same, higher of power. They are just what makes the cycle of life, so to speak, the balance in the world.
Hmm.
And it
you
seems that
think-
people are trying to make the world unbalanced.
Yes. But you're working to stop that.
I'll try everything in my power to do that.
Very admirable. It seems like your power's quite great.
I don't know if I would say that. There are much more powerful mages where I'm from, but I try my best.
Hmm. I don't know if it's bad etiquette, but could you show me something? I don't get to see it much.
Sure. I don't.
That's
I don't mind. That I have today. She starts looking through her pouch of prepared spells. I got all my spells today. Hey, yo, that's right.
Sparkling.
Okay, yeah. I will close my eyes, touched the Heartstone, and out of the leaves, I think they start to blow, and they start to blow around next to him, and I'll cast Spiritual Weapon, and it makes... I want to say like... Oh, God. I want to say it's like a climbing creature, because it's leaves. It's in a tree. But really
like
cute.
a monkey?
Like a monkey, but cute.
Like a cute monkey?
Like a lemur?
Cute little monkey?
Oh, a lemur! Yeah, can I do like a ring-tailed lemur? I think that'd be
Okay, which is not a monkey.
It,
But yes.
The Boomafu.
Zaboomafoo!
Zaboomafoo!
Let's go.
Okay.
But I think like it makes uses different colored leaves to give it the shape and the
Okay.
coloration of a ring-tailed lemur.
It hops along the rope bridge you're sitting on. And he looks at it. That's amazing. What does it do?
It helps in battles. It can help.
It can fight.
It is a guardian, a spirit guardian that it is one of our old ancestors that the wilds have sent. Apparently, the wilds wanted you to make this one.
Hello. It says nothing back.
No.
Okay. Similar conversation pans on for a little while, unless you attempt to stop. And eventually, Lantern running a little low, I think Layla and I should probably be getting home.
Yes. Sorry about that.
Thank you. Oh, this was wonderful.
It was. And I'm sorry for... I know I did not share your same joy on the carriage ride, but believe me when I say it had nothing to do with the time we all shared together. It was, it just reminded me of what is needed.
Well, I hope that to whatever degree something like this will help bring joy to what otherwise would be difficult.
Very much has.
I'm glad. Kind of stands up, holds the thing, holds out a hand to you.
I'll take it.
Okay. Holds it a little longer than maybe necessary, then lets it go, walks down.
Before he lets go,
Okay.
I'll use druid craft, and I'll like grow a little vine with a little flower.
Hey, yo! Is it around both your hands?
I think it starts in my hand, but it wraps around his.
Okay. You see a surprise that turns into a smile, and he will hold it then as he walks you down. Back towards the house, and eventually... Well, I don't know if you'll be here long, but I hope we get to see each other more.
Well, apparently we'll be here till Wednesday, at least.
All right. I suppose Aunt Faye can reach out if you have any free time.
I can do that too.
Oh! Wonderful. All right. Thank you again. It was lovely spending time with you all.
Thank you for having the patience to teach me.
Starts to move and then looks down at your wrist.
I'm sorry. And I'll keep growing it till it wraps around his, and let's...
Okay. He pulls it away, keeps looking at it for a second, looks back at you, smiles again, gives like a little bow, and then walks
I'll
away.
do it back, because I haven't been told that's not what you're supposed to do.
True? Okay. And with your passive perception, you catch the Mr. Darcy hand flex as he walks away.
No!
That's
Anyone
a
else do... True.
Listen.
Anyone else doing anything else over the
Do
course
we
of this night?
Get there around the time they're leaving, or does it take that long? to
You'd get there a
back?
little. You'd get there a little before then. But not by that much, because it takes a little while longer, a good while longer to walk.
I think on the way in, Eclipse is just like, look, you can't start a conversation like that and not say something.
I believe I just did. And I believe I just did again.
Mmm.
And I'll keep walking.
Mmm. Savage.
Are you? I think.
Do they see that? As I walk in?
If you want to.
I don't know. I guess that's up to you guys.
That's just how they get back. That's the sound of them returning to the
Mhm.
house.
Mhm.
Whoever happens to be in the vicinity.
Oh, then, okay, then I say, you see him walking away. And as you, like, come inside, you see Brightwing just kind of, like, has grown her own little one on her wrist with a little flower.
Regardless of your bullshit, nobody asked him. How was your evening?
It was very nice. So I think he might be a bit concerned with the work that we do.
Concerned?
Like,
Well,
my mom knows what I do, and she's also concerned. That's kind of just... I'd be a little more worried if he wasn't.
Well, there's concern, and then there's impressed.
I think he was had both, but
Well, you know what that means, right?
I never know what you're going to say now, so just say it.
To have concern for someone shows some, at least, baseline of interest. He fancies you, at least to some degree.
I'm assuming fancy is not the term for dress in this context.
I will withhold my initial response and say...
He's been doing that all night. And it is so stupid.
Look, I'm
go.
trying to not make some sort of a reference to it being the inverse of dress and actually be the causation of not having dress. But anyway,
Whoa, that was a lot.
it's
Okay.
it means that
That's probably good it went over your head, Riley.
Oh,
I challenge you. The next time you're together, watch his eyes.
I was.
Did they ever seem to drop down to your mouth for lengths of time?
I don't know, Matt. Did they?
With your passive perception, yes.
Oh,
Damn.
Brightwing does not answer. But she. Oh no, I don't know if she.
Like that Matt and Brian are giving Leah her Bridgerton moment. Period.
True.
Love that.
Well, would she know what that means? I mean, yeah. Like,
Yes, that kind
yeah,
of
that's a universal.
that's a cue
sort of-
you're yes, clued in enough on.
Okay.
But in the moment, you're not necessarily putting those connections
those
together
two
because
together.
you've never experienced it in this context.
Yeah. I think now she's putting those two and two together, and you see like you see her think about it, and then look down at her wrist, and then think about it, and then the redness and the feathers ruffle.
See, you can do it on command. Anyways, I'm going to bed. Don't bully her, I swear to God.
I'm offering valid advice. This isn't bullying.
He's been a bully all day. Don't let him get you. Just angrily walk away.
It's the Nathaniel Gibbs coming through.
So
All right.
true.
The next time, if the feeling is mutual, just lean in a bit. See what happens. And with that, I walk away.
Gosh, you are the worst sometimes. I was going to
Brightwing.
ask you something though. No,
Do you shout that?
This.
Do you
Yes.
shout that, or is this Leah? Okay.
This is Brightwing.
What's your question?
Yasmin?
I was going to ask if you wanted me to send to your family, because it's been a while. We just went through something that is rather, you know.
That would actually be very kind.
Who would you like me to talk to?
I think mostly towards Clayson. But I haven't heard from my sister in a long time. You haven't met her, though.
No, I don't believe I. No, did I?
No,
Okay.
she was
no,
not
I
there at
can-
the house when you were there.
I can talk to Clayson though.
Just let him know I'm thinking about him, and I'm gonna get him something special.
You should give him one of those T-shirts.
Just might.
Ascending to Clayson.
Okay.
Clayson. This is Brightwing. Naz's friend you met. He says he's thinking of you, misses you, and will bring you many treasures on his return home. That on the nose.
No, you
Damn.
missed return home.
Oh my gosh. So wait, so he doesn't know when the presents are coming?
You'll get many presents on his.
Okay. Oh. Hello, Miss Bird Lady. Well, I'm supposed to get presents on my birthday, not his. But I guess it works either way. Are you all coming back soon? Stops. Doesn't know how this works.
Bertman just starts laughing. But she turns to you. It is as charming as I remembered. He says he expects his treasures on your birthday. And wants to know when we will see him again.
I will know that too.
I miss my home too. But I'm glad we have each other.
It's very nice. And thank you.
It is literally no trouble. I talk to Vanna far too much.
Oh, about that. Vanna likes Eclipse, right?
She does not dislike her, no. She's very much. She frequently asks about Eclipse now that I think about it.
Normal topic of conversation, yes.
Yeah, now that I think about it, yes.
Good. Good to know now.
This is not again of the metal that you are trying with me.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Brightwing.
Mm-hmm. You know, it is very hard to lie to me.
I'm just feeling a bit feisty. I feel something very, very heavy has happened recently, and there needs to be some joy for reprieve.
Well, if it is feisty you want. And I start to walk away as if trying to lead him somewhere, and I turn around and I cast Grasping Vine at his feet. Pull it
Oh,
out from under him.
shoot! Does he have to make a save? I believe he
I
does.
think so. He's probably gonna make it. He's a Dexy boy. Where's Grasping Vine? He has a 4th level spell.
He's never seen this spell, correct? From you?
No! I think
Okay.
she's practicing it. She's never done it before
Okay.
either. Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Sweet.
This is to maintain your balance.
Mm-hmm. So I have advantage.
Yes, you do.
The first one's a natural 1.
Oh?
23.
Okay.
Risers.
You see this long vine whip out of the ground all of a sudden, which makes no sense because you're inside. And you can dodge it however you please.
He'll probably like get caught by it, and he'll do like a half flip and land back on the other foot. Well,
Hey, that was my
right
first
thing.
time casting this spell, so you had to give me some time to practice it.
Challenge accepted. I hope you realize what you've unearthed.
Oh gosh.
I'll walk to Faye's door and
Okay. Faye, you hear a knock on your door.
you're muted.
Faye, we can't hear you.
The doors
Speak
are
louder.
soundproof.
Yeah. Oh. Come in.
Open the door, just like a crack, lean in. Your nephew.
Hmm.
He knows what he's doing, right?
No.
Can you tell him something because of something that I told Brightwing just now?
I thought you were going to cast spell.
Tip him off to something?
No, I walked away from you.
Oh, I followed.
You follow?
I
Do you try to lose Brightwing?
I'll cast invisibility. Sure.
Okay.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Brightwing, you are left in the front foyer.
Then I'll go to Faye's room.
Okay. Are you still invisible when you peek your head in, or is it a disembodied voice? And is it
Disembodied
a disembodied
voice.
Okay, beautiful.
I think Faye would get up and walk towards the door, and you'd see she's got like the makeup is off, the hair is in a messy bun, she's got like a dressing gown on. She was like snuggled up with like sheet music, and like just you had kind of heard when you cracked the door first, you had heard like the faint music notes. And she like without seeing you like figures out who it is and kind of like gets up and looks and doesn't see like a shadow or anything, and like kind of takes a couple of steps towards the door. What are you doing?
I'm being proactive.
Okay.
Could you tell? I'll drop invisibility.
Okay.
Could you tell your nephew that the next time him and Brightwing are alone, if she leans in towards him, kiss her? Because I just told her that if that's what she wants, to lean in.
I could.
If he wants, of course.
If she wants, yeah, I guess that's it.
So many ifs.
I could tell him tomorrow. I feel like that might be a face-to-face. I don't necessarily want to send him a message with that and have him be, at work with his dad or something and have, an awkward encounter.
That would be a rather good case of blushing. That would be fun to see that from the other side. Anyway. You look good, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Leah and I were doing a little face mask while we waited for the others to leave, so she found some new thing and wanted to show me. She made it herself. It was actually quite nice.
I did have one other question for you. How do you feel about your performance at the gala?
Do you want me to rate myself on a scale of 1 to 10? I think it
I
was
just
sufficient.
want to know if you're happy with it.
There's always room for improvement. I am. It was fine. I think. Regarding the gala, my head is stuck on how I allowed myself to become preoccupied with things that were not our task.
Is that what you consider your performance to be?
No, I think that was work. And that was a means of gaining entry and needed to look genuine. But it didn't feel like it was... I don't know, there's just no joy in that for me anymore. Performing for money. It's not... It was a way to make a living, it was a way to get out of the house, but I don't want to do it for anything other than myself.
I understand. I thought you did very, very well. I think that you know, overall mechanically it was well. What's important is how you feel about it.
I'm torn. It's just... I don't know. I'm not really in the headspace. I wasn't really thinking about it. I think it was fine. It will never not... Music will never not be my first love. But it almost makes me want to keep it to myself that much more.
What's your second?
That's yet to reveal itself.
Perhaps bread making.
Well, that would be... Maybe that's for the next 20 years.
Callback.
Alright. Enjoy your night.
You too.
Shut the door.
Okay.
Walk away.
Okay. Leah, is that a wanting to do something face? And finger tap?
No, it was an applause.
Oh, okay, okay.
I thought it was a good moment.
Okay. Let me ask this before we go to the next day. Does anyone have a decently close cutoff for time tonight? I know we started later.
9
It
a.m.
is late. True. I know
That
you're
is when I
cutoff,
have to be
right?
at work, so...
Okay. So if we ran a little longer than typical end time, it could be okay. Anybody have a problem with that? Cammy, I know it's the early hours of the morning for you. Okay.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
fine. Okay, Matt, don't have to worry about that.
All right, then in that case, let's take a quick break. Coming
Lay
back
down.
in.
Lay down.
What would you guys like to do?
I'm
Morning of Monday, or over the 2 days?
I will say it's a little tidbit for that night. I think
Mhm.
Brightwing can't sleep, so she does one last sending.
Okay.
And then she sends to Mikhail,
Okay.
and she'll say, I don't think I ever said goodnight. So, to show you I can do this spell, good night.
Wow. This might take some getting used to, but it's amazing. You're amazing. Good night. That's it. Now, next couple days.
No, next couple of days.
I want to.
Tattoos. A little bit there.
What's that, Megan?
I just wanted to work on my scroll.
Okay. Do you have a number of hours left?
A lot.
Okay.
I do have it.
How many?
That's the bag of holding. Sorry, my. Unfinished spell scroll. Here we go. I'm 17 hours in out of, I think, 48.
Okay.
Well, I can't recall. Let's see.
What level is it?
It's a fourth, so six
Fourth,
work
yeah.
days.
Yeah. So that's
So-
about 48.
We're counting it as like 8 hours is a day.
Basically, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll say that. For ease.
Okay.
Okay. You want to like heavily focus into that over these couple days?
Yeah, I mean, if we're counting work days, that's just like that's like 8 to 4 or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then have evenings free.
Okay. Yeah. You can do that.
Need the job now.
So how many would it be?
When's
Just-
your lunch break?
I don't get those.
You can easily get 16 in,
Okay.
unless you want to like push through evenings and stuff. You could do a little bit more, but
No,
if you want to
that's
have
good.
that, okay.
That takes me to 33 hours.
Yep, doable. Nas, did you want to get tattoos? Okay.
Drop it in. Just drop it in, okay? I'll just be over here. It's not like I have art or anything, you know.
Do you have money?
No, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, but how much money are you away from it? Because like we made money. Wasn't like we
I
didn't
think I
make
need
any
about
money.
like 300 more.
300 more gold.
I think. And then I would
mean,
be
I have-
out of money.
I mean, I have 200,
No.
but that would. Yeah, but this is good for you.
What are you trying to buy? Oh, the armor.
Mm. The armor tattoo,
Yeah.
right?
The barrier
Mhm.
tattoo, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, these are all really good investments in the future. I don't.
Nas, do you make public that you're going to be getting another tattoo, or that you are taking an
I'll-
excursion and people are
I'll
welcome?
poke Eclipse to let her know that I'm going to get one,
Okay.
if she would like to join.
Okay.
Begrudgingly. Because
Okay.
you have been the most bully lately, and it's really annoying. Fucking jackass.
Who, me?
Man,
Could it be?
you son of a bitch. Also, because we're supposed to be, like, doubling up for the most part. Almost. People
Buddy
genuinely
system.
need the alone time. Like, Faye's gonna genuinely need the alone time to do this.
Y'all have not been buddy system with me, okay? Just want to point that out.
Look,
You've had a different.
I'm the
You
only one
had
that's been
Mikhail.
taking. Yeah, I'm the only one that's been taking the fucking. When we meet up, we have to say shit serious. Nobody paid attention to that. Nobody paid any attention to it at all.
He has not shown any method of defense capabilities, Matt.
Oh,
I'll have
you don't know.
I don't know.
It was a spell rot? Is that what we got last time? Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. The Moonbeam one's pretty cool. Oh, there are cantrips. I'll look at this and see if I can come up with anything.
So no one's telling Brightwing. And Brightwing, you're not hounding anyone for money. Okay.
Didn't?
You guys make your way to the tattoo shop. What are you looking for?
Well, no, I mean, while I'm looking at this list, it's just kind of. Didn't Brightwing. Did she. How much did Nathan make yesterday? Nathaniel? Whatever you were doing yesterday.
In a little bit.
Yeah,
Not
I
an
didn't-
exorbitant amount.
Yeah, I didn't do too well either.
Do you want to bring Brightwing?
He's like, "Blah."
I didn't know I was in this conversation. Sorry. Okay.
Wait, you're not yet. I'm asking Eclipse if she wants to bring Brightwing.
Oh. Okay.
I think if she wants the. I mean, we're going again anyway. I don't see why she can't. I just don't want to rub it in her face. I think that's kind of rude.
That's why I was hoping to do this. Well, originally I was going to do this alone without anybody knowing. But then my words got the better of me, and so did my curiosity. Oh, somebody went robot.
That was me.
Oh, you're back.
Yep. That's fun. I know because everyone's cameras disappeared. Again, I don't know how much she made yesterday. So I don't know if her circumstances changed enough for us to help her with it, or... 'Cause I'd like
She
to.
was saying something about 300, but I don't have quite that.
I have 2. I would still have enough to get at least something else. Something small. I would not mind pitching that in, because I think that will help her greatly.
Let's go see.
Knock, knock, knock.
Brightwing's door.
Open the door. Oh, good morning.
Good morning. So just to make sure, you really were against the idea of getting a tattoo, right? You didn't want one at all.
No, I did. You are making jokes again, are you not?
How much do you need for the one that you'd like?
Oh, I think it was going to be... Well, I did win some more money last night, so let me count. It is more. I think I am about 300 short.
I'll hold up a bag of 200.
Yeah,
Let's
Well,
go get the
it's,
tattoo.
it's 110 platinum. But, well, like, 100 gold, 10 platinum. You hear it, and I just hand it to her anyway.
Eclipse! I can't
No.
take this from you.
You can.
I'll give her another 100. Or 10
Right, Wayne.
platinum, rather.
I can't take this.
Brightwing, your safety is important to all of us. If this keeps you standing, I don't care how much it costs.
She just hugged you guys.
We do have to stop at the other shop to get the discount, though.
I'm sure you can buy another rave. Is it a rave? Didn't it
Rave
go
ball?
like yeah?
One of these? It'll kick the right ball out.
Now we gotta make that one a fuck.
You did
Check
use
to see
quite
if
a
they
few
have any
Featherfall coins when you pushed Rafe off the cliff.
Oh, those
Oh,
weren't
that's
coins.
Oh, that's right. Okay, let's just go. You're wasting the time. In game and out of game.
Sure. Alright, let's do it.
Are there bright
guys-
balls in stock?
Yeah, you can get bright balls.
I'll buy them out.
Oh, buy them out?
Damn!
Well, okay, how many are there? We'll
Are
list
you?
that.
Oh, Kita. Don't you sass me. There's a little bucket at the front that probably has a dozen.
And how much?
Oh, good heavens. I don't remember. Hey! Kita wants to buy a bright ball also. Oh, man. Imagine not writing this down. What was I thinking?
Kita's the
They're
kid that's
cheap.
in the store that's hand is about
Yes.
3 inches away from the bucket when
Mhm.
Naz like empties it into
Mhm.
his palm and
Just-
walks up to the
Yes.
counter.
Yes! That exact moment.
I want to say they were like a couple silver each. Maybe 3
Cool.
silver each.
I
So,
buy them all.
36 silver.
Got it.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right, you have
I'm sorry,
12
look at your spells.
more. And then you guys make your way to Zario's?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Above game. I
Yes.
found 2 that are just for fun stupidity. Okay. We have Long Strider, which is a level 1 spell. And I'd get an extra
Oh,
10
yeah.
feet. Or I can get Jump, which triples my jump distance.
Hey, ho.
Doing it.
I guess technically I could get full, but
You could get I'm not there. Never mind.
well, no, I mean like above game I would like the suggestions. That's
We have had several situations where you've been uncomfortable because we haven't been allowed to wear armor.
Hmm.
Go mage armor.
the only problem is are those typically concentration?
Nope.
No.
Mage armor is one time, you got it for 8 hours.
8 hours.
And it's 13 plus your armor class
Dex.
abilities. Which she also has her con, right? So
Oh,
13 plus Dex
yeah.
plus Con.
Ooh, interesting. Let me just pull up Barbarians real quick and read the language.
Barbarian with its unarmored defense.
Yeah.
Does that count?
Your
Well, that's
AC
what I'm
equals 10
double-checking.
plus Dex plus Con.
While you are
Does
not
mage-
wearing any armor, your armor class equals 10 plus Dex plus Con. You can use a shield and still gain this benefit. And then let me read the mage armor language just to double check.
Mage armor is just 10 plus. No, it's 13 plus Dex,
13
so
plus
it'd put me
Dex.
at 15.
Yeah.
And also add your con.
Yeah, I would say that it basically just changes the 10 of the Barbarian to the 13 of the Mage Armor. So 13 plus Dex plus Con plus your shield. Oh, well, if you didn't have your armor, I'm guessing you wouldn't have your shield, so maybe not your shield, but 13 plus Dex plus Con would be your base armor class.
So it'd still be 19 without armor. Well, I mean, without the armor, I get 10. I guess it's 3 less than that. So it's 16 without armor. I mean, none of these are bad ideas. As long as it's not concentration, because I know that the rage specifically cancels out concentration. That's why you can't stack those two together.
Yeah.
It was just, I have thought of that recently, because we've also been in that situation. And if I were to cast Mage Armor, I actually would end up with a higher armor class than I would with armor.
I guess to make it an in-character thing, it's probably once we get there, we're probably letting Brightwing go first, obviously, because then we have time to, like, mess around with stuff.
Peruse.
So I'll probably, I'll probably go through these and kind of note them, because I think it would be for 3... Because you can get multiple, right? It just has to be in different places. Because they're all one-time uses.
Yes, you could have a whole arm of dots that you tick off. They don't even have to be large. Well, I think that the size does matter.
Yeah, I think the
depending
level,
on the level, yeah,
of the spell.
But if it's a low-level spell like that, then yeah, not a big deal. Okay.
Let me...
That's a size queen.
Okay, let me get rid of them. Alright, we'll let Brightwing go first.
Okay,
I think I can
Brightwing.
only get 2.
You are purchasing a rare barrier tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Is this correct? Okay, so it's
Yes.
you have your discount from Whistle Dusts. Oh wait, just because somebody rolled d6.
I'll roll it, because I haven't rolled it before.
Oh, go for
Do
it.
it.
5.
Nope, roll it again.
Fuck.
Fuck.
5.
My god!
2.
Okay. You see the view from the edge of an evergreen forest on a cliff covered in snow amid a blizzard with 2 grand, majestic elk locked in an unending duel of antlers.
Whoa!
Alright, now we're back at the tattoo shop.
That's sick as fuck.
But it done been seen, so... Okay. What is your tattoo? And do you have 1,350 gold?
Yes.
Okay.
That is all of my money.
Okay.
So I will get rid of all my money when I get back to Beyond. But so she starts to she kind of like tries to do it while you guys are perusing, so you guys doesn't really hear what she gets. But in what it is, because this is a protection armor boost, she wants to be reminded of that. And so she has the artist put a rose intertwined with a peach blossom that is framed by a crescent moon. And
Do you
it kind
have
of
art?
looks I do. It kind of looks
Uh-huh.
like this.
It kind of looks like this.
I'm not a tattoo artist. I tried my best.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Takes
And it's
about an
right on her back of her shoulder
shoulder blade.
blade.
Okay. Takes probably an hour and a half, maybe a little more. Eventually completes. You can remove your armor and put in a barrier tattoo.
Yay! And lose all my money. Thanks,
And
guys.
lose all your money. The other 2 of you?
I think while we're waiting with her, man, do you guys have to think about this like all the time? There's so many.
Well, I think it's easy for some. Some of us don't get to choose, they just kind of show up. If you're still thinking, I could get mine.
Yeah, go ahead. I think I've got a couple.
Okay. I sent you the ones that I would like.
Yep.
I will get 4 small silhouettes of birds on the hand. So it'll be the left hand. And then I will get a small hourglass on the rib cage.
Okay. So that's gonna be. Feel free to double check my math, but I think it's this with a 10% discount.
You say this, and I didn't see this.
Oh, Lamau. That's because I left it in my calculator, assuming that you would see it.
That's what I got.
Hey, Matt.
Okay, good. Yep, then you can do that.
It's
Yes.
It's not letting me remove my gold.
It's not letting you remove your gold.
If you're
No.
removing all the gold at once, you have to remove it in the right amount of like gold to platinum
Yeah.
pieces.
And
Try
platinum pieces?
refreshing. Well, if you're
Like-
losing platinum, also you have to do that, and the gold. Each
Yeah,
in their
like I
exact
tried to
amount that
remove
you
200 gold, it won't let me. It's split into 10 platinum and 100 gold. You have to
Oh.
remove them accordingly. You can't. It won't just divvy it down on its own. So you have to reduce the amount accordingly.
have. You can also, I believe, just change the numbers to 0 if it's literally 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just.
Oh,
do
if you're in the app, it might show your total amount of money.
In gold. It'll show
In
it
gold.
in gold.
Yeah.
You have to go in and Yeah.
Mm.
it was doing that to me.
There it goes.
Okay. So I don't know how these will look, because again, last time I didn't really pick from it either. Does he have access to silvery barbs?
No.
That
He
is a
does not.
banned spell. And
It is a banned
It's a
spell
banned
in the
spell.
entirety of Kathos.
That's
It is
fine.
very good, though.
Yeah,
doesn't exist.
that's fine.
If it did, I would have it.
It's
That's
not even
fine.
illegal. It just doesn't exist.
Correct. It
Fine,
doesn't
I'm
exist.
just asking, because there's no list.
It is a point of contention.
Well, it fit.
Mhm.
Okay, so I guess. The only one I can really think of getting is jump, just for the irony of it, because I think that would be a really good one.
Pretty big
Because if
jump.
I can't clear distance running, I'm just gonna jump it anyway. So jump for sure.
Okay. That's an action to cast?
Yep.
Okay.
And it lasts for a minute.
Yep.
And she'd probably specify that it would go like on her right ankle or something, just for the sake of
What is it?
making it work. What does it look like?
Mm-hmm.
I
Can be pretty simple.
think it's just like a cat circling on the ankle, probably.
Hell yeah.
Just a small white cat.
Okay.
And then for the mage armor, she'd probably put that on her shield arm,
Ooh.
and it would probably be a almost like half faded shield.
Okay. Sick. So you have a shield on that arm, and the other arm is your.
Is the moonbeam? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that's 2 level 1s.
So it should be
So
40
36. It's you discounted, so 36. Yep.
Okay.
You are loaded up with spells now.
That's really weird.
Yes, Brightwing.
You said that these don't have to be attuned, right?
Correct.
Okay, so how do I change that on D&D? Because
Custom item.
Yeah,
I'm just,
we'll
I'm just
make
gonna
you a
make them an
custom one.
item.
okay, then I'll add my.
You make
armor
me
back.
one too, please.
A tattoo?
I already have one.
Oh, that's true. Oh, and it requires you to be attuned?
Yes.
Okay. Well, attune to it for now, and we'll fix
I
it later
have it.
if
I have
comes
it. I
to-
have
Okay.
it. I have it.
Bueno.
Someone just remind me my armor class is 19 when he says, because it's not 17 anymore.
You could do an
You should
override.
You
be
can,
able
yeah,
to
you can
adjust
do a
it.
little modification to it for now.
How do I do that?
If
Oh,
you
I see.
Click on it. Yeah. Okay. Tattoos acquired. The whole party is tatted up. Anything else?
I'm so proud.
Mm-hmm.
I will pick up a small vial of yeast on the way back.
Hey, yo! Okay. We'll say a silver.
Cool.
For a decent amount. Okay. Alright. Anybody else have anything they want to do, either today or over the next days until people are arriving and information is found? Alright. We can time jump a bit then. With everyone freshly tattooed to Tuesday afternoon. At some point over the day or two prior, Faye, Braun would have gotten a message to you, probably actually late Monday, that the Renalia is scheduled to arrive at 3:30 on Tuesday. You guys can be at the Skyport, if that's what you're attempting, I would assume.
Mm-hmm. I think I would go to the office first.
Okay.
And let him know. Look, if you're not going to let me ride the bloody thing, at least let me peruse when it arrives.
Well, by all means, you can welcome to give it a walkover, I suppose. Just no hijacking it.
You've thwarted my plans. Oh no.
Gives you a sassy eye squint.
Darn.
Okay.
We're
So-
totally not gonna do that.
Anything you guys are doing preparation-wise for this arrival?
Going to sneak into Faye's room.
Okay.
At what point? Because I have to get in 8 hours of scroll work. Today,
It's her
I already
job.
declared that I was
True.
doing it, so I probably had to wake up at 6 to start working on it by 6:30 to be
You're
done
not
by
following-
2:30 to get ready to
You're not fun
go.
with
That's
the study
actually
sessions.
great. I'm going to do it while you're in the room.
Oh. Oh.
Given the spell
Well,
scroll.
Okay. Are you invisible?
No,
You're just sneaking in.
I'm just gonna sneak into her room.
Okay. Roll stealth check.
I'm sitting crisscross applesauce on the bed with my loot in my hand with the
Uh-huh.
spell scroll paper on a
Fuck.
clipboard.
Uh-huh.
Never mind.
What'd you roll? There's no
okay,
never mind.
Yeah, 20,
Like,
26. 26.
26?
Yeah.
Okay.
I apologize. No, that's wrong. 23.
23. Okay. So, would you normally have your door closed in a situation like this, Faye?
Gosh, is it like just a bedroom, or is it like a small apartment with like a sitting room and a bedroom?
Yes, it's
okay.
very much that, and like an attached bathroom that is a walk-in closet that's its own bedroom, basically.
I'd say that the bedroom, like the door to the apartment would be closed over, and the same thing with the door to the bedrooms. Just like I'm available, but I request privacy, I think is the
Okay.
vibe.
Okay, so you may not even specifically notice the door open, but if you do, it is it's such quiet, slight movement that it seems like maybe a breeze somehow.
We're gonna do it
In
anyway.
passive perception.
I
Yeah.
will, seeing her on the bed, I will slightly back out, cast invisibility,
Okay.
and then go inside.
Okay.
And I am going to wait for a period of time where she like turns and moves and starts scrawling on the scroll. and I have a little loop on this small vial of yeast, and I'm going to attach it to the tuning of her lute
That I am
Wow.
holding.
that you are holding.
Okay.
What?
So I'm going to say that this is your stealth check will somewhat hold, but I'm gonna have you roll a sleight of hand check
Mhm.
to get that close and flip it on without a sound or a feel.
And it'll very much be like my fingers are in the little loop so that I can tell where the edges are because I can't see it.
Mm-hmm.
And then over the edge, and as I place it, I'll just walk away.
Okay.
How heavy is this thing?
21. It's like this big. It's not heavy. Just like a little instant pack
21?
of yeast. 21.
Okay. It wouldn't take you long to notice this, Faye, because it's hanging there, but the instant where it happens doesn't catch your eye. It's not hard to figure out how it happened, most likely, but you do not hear or notice the presence of Nas during this.
That's all.
Is this you requesting bread? Probably 45 seconds later. He's
Uh-huh.
probably already out of the room. If you're hungry, there's food in the kitchen.
Okay.
Right.
You have acquired yeast.
Actually,
Oh.
Nas, while you're in there, make a perception check.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
Okay.
No, never mind.
Yep. Okay. Anything anybody is preparing for this arrival? That includes, by the way, Sam. Anything you're doing in preparation on the ship as you begin to descend towards Ilmara? You can come in here if you want.
Oh shit. I should do that, shouldn't I?
Probably.
Oh my god.
has been an empty space where your face is supposed to be.
Has there been?
Yeah,
Has it really been?
This whole game.
Hmm.
this whole
A
game.
dark void.
Wonderful.
Hello!
Okay, well, as preparing for descent, Sam scribbles down a note that says an hour out, signed Sam, to send it to me.
Okay.
And then just kind of keep waiting on very tip of anxiety.
What do you look like?
Oh shit, okay. Well, she blacked out her green streaks for the sake of being inconspicuous. Sadly, the most sad thing, put the boobs away for the sake of being inconspicuous.
Damn it.
I know. It's just kind of trying to look neutral. Hair is pulled back, the floral hood is pulled up, almost like a headscarf situation. Sickles hidden. Yeah.
Okay.
Just looking
Where's your
kind of
feather?
plain.
Out of curiosity.
The feather is the only thing hanging out from the headscarf, just kind of sitting.
Okay. All right. And any other prep from the group? Anything you need to have?
Brightwing has been
Ready
in
to
the
go.
kitchen all day, baking. She
Oh,
is like
shoot.
she is like trying to like make muffins and trying to make bread and trying to
Okay.
make like all this like stuff for like arrival of a friend because she hasn't had a friend she's known coming back.
Mm.
Everything has just been like happenstance. Oh, you're here too. So like now she's like, oh my gosh, someone I care about is like, and so she's. You can
Okay.
see the excitement.
Have you
Is-
baked before?
Not in the traditional sense, no. So she
And
is.
you're baking in the non-traditional sense right now?
Yeah, she's trying.
Okay. Roll a d20.
I left my dice over there.
You can roll a
We're
D&D
playing
now.
D&D.
I wanted to go.
You kinda need 'em.
My knees were hurting. Okay, I want to go. I'll just do it online.
Just pick a random number between 1 and 20.
I
True.
picked 20.
Oh my gosh. I can roll it for you if you want.
Okay, roll for me, please.
All right, I'm gonna roll my
press them.
most bright wingy dice, which is just Orem. 7.
No,
Yeah, very well.
I reject that. Go get roll online.
Too late.
Roll online. Roll a d20. Roll
The one time we didn't do pre-rolls.
d20.
Yeah.
Perfect opportunity.
Roll a d20. I got a 14.
Okay.
Plus whatever.
Plus nothing.
Damn it. I know how to cook.
Yeah, but this is different. That's why I asked if it was non-traditional baking.
Okay, fine.
All right. Are you going with the party though?
Wanna go pick her up?
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay.
She has a
All right.
basket.
Yeah. Oh, you got a basket of muffins and scones.
Yes.
Okay. Amazing. All right. You guys make your way down to the Mercari Wedge and the Mercari Skyport. And pretty much right on time. And probably for the first time actually seeing them not just docked, which you have seen. You see a large skyship come descending from the south, looping around and pulling in. You see what in most respects looks like a typical ship, except that rather than sails, there are a series of sky blades along the side, kind of like sort of oar-like wings, and you can see some cog work within the structure that seem to make them move, and they are pitching and yawing and adjusting and moving through wind, and you see like they'll move in synchronized motions as the ship makes a turn or slows to a stop. How it's staying aloft, you're not entirely sure because it's not flapping these wings at all, unless you're Yasnip, who knows how. It just seems to be floating softly. And as it comes to the dock, you see a number of deckhands, cloud riders actually is what they're called, jump off, secure it with big, huge ropes to the dock. What is the thing that you walk up and down? It's
A
not a plank.
gangplank?
Gangplank?
No, is it a gangplank?
Mm-hmm.
I
Plank.
thought that was the thing you jump off of. Oh, that's just the plank.
That's
Yeah.
just the plank.
Okay, the
Matt, how much like
gangplank.
of Jake have we played?
Bro, it's been a long time. The gangplank is lowered, and people start to disembark. You see shouting orders, who you assume to be the captain, a probably middle-aged looking fire genasi woman, around 6 feet tall, athletic, warm orange-red skin, really wild, wind-tossed, curly, wavy black hair with a streak of ashen gray that's kind of off-center on one side. Very classic captain clothes of brown leathers, and a very intense feathered hat that looks very Captain Misfortune from League of Legends, if you are into that sort of thing. And at some point, descending from the gangplank, you see Sam.
I cast disguise myself on myself before I get off.
Okay, that's one of the things I was asking. What do you look like?
Sandy blonde hair, sun-kissed skin. Try to match the clothes of the Cloud Riders. So like,
Okay.
just kind of,
Looking like you're part of the crew.
Yes.
Okay. Have you done this at all during the trip so that these people know? Or is this the first time? The crew,
I might give them a heads up beforehand.
Okay. They don't ask many questions, though you have probably received more than your fair share of curious glances.
That's fine.
But they've been very professional. So you don't see Sam descend the gangplank.
I think, Sam, you see Brightwing, I think it's probably standing on a barrel or a crate or something. She's trying to like look for you, like someone at an airport, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I would have cast Major Image
Oh!
and made it look like there was like a big red carpet with like an arch.
Oh my gosh.
And the arch would say like there'd be like a banner hanging from the arch that says welcome S, like heart -th or something, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And then just be like standing underneath with everybody else.
Okay,
like-
this is what you see, Sam.
Flower petals like falling off the arch.
Oh my gosh. The looks that were previously sent towards you are now largely all being sent towards this because they are not bringing any passengers as far as anyone else knows. So there is a lot of confusion from the crew on deck. But that's what you see as you descend.
I don't see her. Are you sure she was on the boat?
You said she
Hey,
was
can
on the
we-
boat. I got a letter.
Guys, they're not supposed to even be here.
This is fine. This is fine.
The blonde figure just like gets 2 steps off the ship, like reorients herself, and then looks up at the rest of you.
Okay.
Okay, but like, don't you think causing the scene makes it worse?
It makes it
But
so
we
much
missed
better.
her.
I'm not
But
saying
we
we can't, but
missed
we
her.
could have done this at home. Why is she staring at us?
And the mage hand just kind of goes, hi. We're disappearing.
Okay.
Brightwing jumps
And
off
then
the
she-
crate and hugs you.
She fucking hugs you so tight. Just hurries towards you. Oh, Cousin Faye, you're here. Let's get going somewhere more private.
Oh, yes. Let's go this way, and I'll lead her to Rymax.
Headquarters?
Yeah, just so that they can put a face to the fact that there was indeed a human
Okay.
while the disguise is still up.
Very fair. Okay. Both Luke and
Stall.
Braun are there.
There's a stall from Nas.
Oh.
As like everyone starts to move, he just kind of hangs and just stares at the ship for a little while, and maybe 20 seconds, and then
Okay. Incidentally, roll a perception check.
2 natural 1
Okay. Word.
in awe.
I think with Brightwing's passive perception, she would see you do that. And just not intervene and just keep going.
Okay. You guys make your way to Rymex. Sam, you meet both Luke and Bronson,
Wow.
Faye's brothers. Oh, okay. Do you switch? I assume, Faye, you tell her what the goal is. Do you switch out of this character before reaching them so that the face they put to the name is actually the face?
Probably gonna run into her at some point, but I don't know that they would make the connection.
I'll walk in there as Miss Sandy Cheeks and then drop it.
Okay.
Maybe once we're in the office.
Okay.
Yeah. Just so they're aware of like the character,
Okay.
and then me.
How was the trip?
It was something, a new experience that I wish maybe not to partake in for a long while.
I apologize. Vernelia is not made for, well, it's not meant for luxury travel. But glad you made it safely. Hope all is well with everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And then real quick,
Will-
when my disguise is down, I give group hugs to everybody
okay.
as me.
I don't know what your plans are. They're mostly directed towards you, Faye, but if we all wanted to get together some night, certainly do that. Get to know our guest.
Yeah, that would be lovely. I think perhaps tonight let's let her get settled in. We could be in touch. Luke, would you give this to Mikhail when you see him, please? And I pass him a note.
Okay. Of course. Tucks it away.
Right Wing just gives you a.
You get a smile in return.
Nothing.
Okay.
You read nothing.
All right.
I'll be in touch. I'll let you know. We've got probably some catching up to do tonight, and then maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday. We'll see.
Sounds good. Welcome to Lamara, I suppose.
Thank you.
They head off. What do you guys do?
Are you still disguised currently?
If we
No.
step out of this building, we're again disguised.
Okay.
If we have stuff to do, we've got something that could last a little longer.
What's that?
Well, your trick lasts an hour, mine lasts 8.
Oh. That could be very nice.
Maybe let's get back up to the house and decide if it's something that we need for everyone.
Okay. You hop into a skylift, make your way up, and back to the estate, where you find waiting Talia,
Yay!
who
He
have
is-
been there for not that long, maybe 15 minutes.
She is different, or she's wearing different attire from when you saw her at the casino. She has 2 pigtails, hair very long, 2 pigtails. You see her wearing. She is. Listen. She's dressed like a sleuth. Okay. She's wearing this very lacy black bra and this mini skirt that's also black and a corset that's purple and boots that reach above her knees, and you can see that she has a lot of tattoos. I told you, she has a snake on her left shoulder. She has some flowers on her neck. She has a sun and a moon on her right thigh. And she's wearing large, well, not large, but very long purple leather gloves.
This is the art we have seen.
Yes.
Okay.
Good to see you. You look so cold. Come inside and get warmed up.
Oh, I'm almost warm. But thank you.
You see with the party a sandy-haired random person who you do not recognize.
But hello. I'm Natalia Breedlove. You can call me Talia. And you are?
Sandy? Richard
Oh,
Hand.
hello, Sandy. Do you say that confidently?
Kind of, mostly.
Okay.
She made this name
Mostly
up on the boat.
confused as to who this person is.
True, very
Okay.
fair. It is a very colorful personality waiting at the gates. You guys make your way in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not past the entryway, though.
Okay.
What have you discovered? Oh, sorry. This is another trusted member of our crew who only recently arrived in town. Gesturing at Sandy.
Mm-hmm.
Pleasure. I have found. You look like summer itself. I like the
Take
vibe.
pride in it.
Like it. Okay, she gives you like an up and down. Okay.
Returns.
Hey yo. Okay. I found her.
Good news.
She is at home.
Your home? Is this how you normally work?
Not mine.
Oh, okay.
I did not bring my companionships to my house. I mostly spend time at the casino in the flag.
Smart.
Mhm. I don't know. What would you like to do?
Are we going today?
What's the goal?
Do you
Is
have
the
time to
goal
do it?
reconnaissance? Is the goal conversation?
Good question. Well, as we understand, Talia, you want to accompany, correct?
Oh yes. If you would allow me.
Perhaps if you're able to keep a lookout for where they are headed, maybe tomorrow we can convene to go and speak. Does that work for everybody else?
Well, I would prefer to not have to approach someone like this in their own home. So if we could
Find them at an inn.
catch them when they're leaving, yeah, find them somewhere out in public.
Talia, in your
Yeah.
couple days, you would have noticed that she is extremely sequestered right now.
Yeah,
You have
I was
not
gonna ask.
seen her leave.
Oh, okay.
I'll say, you know what? I'll say roll a perception check.
No.
Yes.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Yeet. 17.
Okay. You would have had the wherewithal to make a passing foray into the neighborhood, glance in and by sneakily, and move on. And notice she has seemed to hole herself up in some sort of study and has not moved, exited, entered in the 2 days since. Day and a half.
Did I see if she has any type of servants?
No. You saw no one else
But
with her.
windows, entrances.
Yeah. It's like a relatively normal townhome sort of place in this neighborhood of the Dawn Burrows. Couple windows. There are curtains on them, but you were able to peek through one to see
Yeah.
what you saw.
What's down in the Dawn Burrows?
Mm-hmm.
Well, problem is, if we want to get her outside, we might have to make that happen. She did not leave the 2 days that I saw her.
I highly doubt that somebody like that would allow 6 random strangers into their home.
Not willingly.
You don't think so?
We could pretend to be neighbors that just moved in next door.
Drop off some fresh baked goods. All 6 of us?
We'll maybe start with 2, and then if we can gain some sort of trust or motive, I suppose.
DM, from what I've heard, I imagine that I would have asked about her in the circles that I run.
What about her?
If she her demeanor, her personality. I'm going to assume that she's pretty secluded.
Yes, she is very much a loner. Will have some academic interactions with some people, but is not known to be extroverted, friendly, etc. Not to say she's like an asshole necessarily, just very keeps to herself.
Are you all able to keep a secret?
Certainly hope so.
Very well.
I was gonna say insight check, but I'm not gonna insight check 6 people. So Cammy is going to believe you. I might have something of interest for her.
A very hard secret to keep. I know just about everything that it could possibly be. If anyone were to ask and I were to say no, then they would certainly think me a liar.
I died.
And you got better?
I fully died.
It got better!
It got better.
Join the club?
Ooh! Lovely to know that I have, I don't know, a club, maybe?
I mean, it's a pretty macabre club, but...
I know. Tell
Here
me
we
all
are.
about it, girl. Listen, I died long time ago. I don't know how I was brought back.
Is she like Seraph? Or is she
What?
like Fae?
How are you attempting to assess that?
Well,
We could beat the shit out of her and then try to cast Spare the Dying.
Roll initiative.
Real!
I guess since I know the difference now that I know, like, I saw what Seraph was and I saw how Faye was resurrected and seen that resurrection, I guess just my own knowledge and context trying to I don't know. I know that type of magic. I'm just trying to see if I can judge.
You
this type.
certainly know that type of magic, but the lingering signs of it are much more difficult to interpret. Even Seraph, largely you guys didn't know until I think he told you, or until your Spare the Dying failed. Obviously he had something weird going on, which you don't see on her at all. You don't see growths of fungus or anything like that.
Ew.
How is your eating patterns and sleep patterns, if my curiosity?
Oh, I'm kind of hungry. Not gonna lie. And I think I slept well last night.
So you were the traditional resurrection then?
I don't know.
Is she breathing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seraph
With your
can
passive
breathe.
perception. Yes, he put on a bit of a show to hide what was going on with him. So it's not impossible, but
Okay. But this is like an easy tell that she's like normal breathing.
seems like it.
Does she
Do you
seem to
want
have,
to
like...
pull out a stethoscope?
Yeah.
Give her money, you could find out, I suppose.
True.
Does she like look undead? Like between like cracks from her makeup, do I see like dark circles or like
Roll a
anything like
perception
that?
check. Also, for what it's worth, you have received no context, Sam, and have no idea what's going on.
I
right
just
now.
heard that she's back from the dead, and I'm like, hey, what the fuck is up with that? That's
Fun to see that the Twilight Heralds are friendly to zombies.
I'll say
only,
this is more of an investigation check
Thank
because
you.
you're close. You guys are
I'm only,
close.
like,
It turns a
Garbage
4
today.
into a 15.
I rolled
Okay.
a 2 for an 11.
4. Okay.
Lame.
You don't see anything that would insinuate undeath. But again, you didn't really see that with Seraph either, although he had more signs of weirdness, for sure.
There you go. There's your possible 2, if that is something that would provoke a further audience. Knock, knock, hello. We're from the neighborhood. We have a few pastries. By the way, we both died. We were wondering if we could have a word with you.
We could send some kind of anonymous note asking to meet with us somewhere. That way we could get her out of the house.
And more public.
More public and therefore more private.
Hmm.
There's plenty of you walk into someone's home, people clock that. But if you're in a group at a pub, many people speak of hush things in corner tables at pubs.
We sent her a paper note.
Something like that.
Of the whooshing variety.
That, or... I mean... all we know is this person was researching something that we also have interest in. We don't yet know what their intention is to do with that information, so I think that's part of what we want to ascertain, correct? And perhaps any allegiances? I'm still not quite sure what our goal is here.
Do I know of any allegiances? Like, do I know if, like, oh, she talks to this person who very much supports this way of thinking. So, yikes.
She is
Roll a history check, I'll say.
Guys, you're missing the part where did she have any specific type of visitors?
Dirty
Like
20.
a short one, for example, with a cart.
No, not that you know of. Along with the keeping to herself thing, she's had some academic acquaintances in the past, but not people that she personally seemed to have a relationship with. Just like they might have been studying similar things, or writing a paper on a similar thing, that kind of stuff. But not any ongoing relationships or specific connections that you are aware of.
Would be a piece of paper sent off. Something provoking, call to action. We have something you may be interested in. Slight detail to tease. Meet us here at this time. By the way, there's 6 of us.
That doesn't have to be politics necessarily, but do the talking. Could have some people nearby ready to jump in if we needed to, if we felt like that was too intimidating. But I don't want to not... I feel like we have a hive mind of kind sometimes, and we check each other on things that we need to remember.
Well, we could invite them to breakfast. Another place in the Dawnborums.
Oh, yeah.
Come have a bite with us. Like to discuss a few things. And we could be other patrons within. And if anything happened, we push our tables together.
That would be a start. And then it's a public enough place that if something went wrong, can't exactly make a scene in a breakfast shop. Well, you could, but you'd be judged horrifically.
And it would likely be somewhere that they are familiar with, if it's where they live. You can invite them to the Whetstone and Haft.
Has to be juicy enough for her to come out.
We'd like to discuss over breakfast interests that you may have in two individuals that have been resurrected from the dead. Might be enticing enough. If your information is good, at least.
That covers Talia's interest, but not our own. Do we want to keep that a secret for right now?
I feel that it is enough of an interest to spark their interest, to get them to come out.
Yeah.
We can pursue Talia's as it is now, but I believe, respectfully, our interest does not concern Talia.
I do not need to know. Most of the time I don't.
That seems quite the opposite of your line of work.
I trust the people I trust. If the Shadow Wind trusting you, I trust you. They trust me. In me.
Wise.
Maybe not so plainly putting, but perhaps instead of saying resurrecting from the dead, we say revitalized regarding something that you research quite wholly.
Ooh. Poetic.
I try.
Well, you've got the words now as you write the note.
Just make sure you spell holy properly.
True.
Yo.
The other version's
maybe
rather
find a quote.
unholy.
Piece of paper.
Okay.
Hello, Elena.
Mm-hmm.
We would like to discuss with you a matter regarding two individuals recently recovered from an ailment of which you have researched quite wholly. We invite you to breakfast, the Whetstone and Haft, 11:30 today. I believe it's still morning, right?
Oh.
No.
No.
3 o'clock after.
I can't remember what time she dropped off. Okay.
Or
It's
something in
Tuesday
the
afternoon.
A late breakfast. Breakfast
A
for dinner.
brunch, if you will.
At midnight.
Dinner?
You're inviting her to dinner tonight?
Yeah,
Dinner.
right? We're doing it tonight.
Sure.
What are you writing this on?
Hopefully one of your pieces of paper, if so, please
Alright.
support.
When we're doing this, I'm gonna pull you away. You don't know where that other piece of paper went, do you?
I have no idea.
She's gonna point down at the paper. You do realize if this goes to the same person as the last piece of paper, this is not gonna go well, right?
They wouldn't know who it originated from, correct?
I think if I got 2 of these in the span of time we've been in this town, it would be a little weird. Unless you're used to getting them, which again... I'm okay with it, but I think we should be prepared in case that's an issue.
A valid point. I think we'd be on guard either way. If you'd feel more comfortable, we could write a regular note and slip it under the door.
No, this works. It's something to keep in mind. We don't know where that thing went, so the more people we send these to. But yeah, it's fine with me. She'll just kind of let it over.
Perhaps I wrote that one. Maybe you should write this one.
I can do that.
Sidle over. What if... Are you good old consent? I kind of figuring what the conversation is and just wanting to be coy, but what if someone delivered it by hand, went up, knocked on the door, said, "Message for you, ma'am," and at least got a feel for her? Or something like that, saw her face to face first? Not one of us.
Well,
One of us, but not one of us.
point taken.
Either way, whoever wrote the last one should not write.
Let's do it on the physical piece. We'll deliver it.
Pull out calligraphy paper.
Okay. Write the same letter.
In
Okay.
incredible penmanship.
Whetstone and a half for dinner, 5 p.m.
5 p.m. is in like...
It's 3:30. 8 p.m.
not.
No. It was
It's not.
3:30 like an hour ago. 45 minutes ago.
Okay, 8 p.m.
Sandy
Okay.
excuses herself to go recast disguise self.
Yep.
Right now?
I go
Yeah.
to the powder room.
Okay.
Take a few minutes.
Okay.
Fairwing follows you, and she's like, just asking you about what you've done, and it's awesome.
Okay. We will get all to all
I
of
look
that
around.
in due time. I missed you too.
Okay. And someone is going to hand deliver this.
I mean, I have a calligraphy kit, so yeah, I can make this
You
look
would-
incredibly official.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I will deliver.
You could. If you feel like you can.
Web table, probably the smartest, in case, because she's a magic user. That can't detect that if it's a race thing.
Alright. Take the paper. I'll go into a room,
Okay.
change clothes,
Okay.
and turn into.
While they're still here?
Mm-hmm.
While
Well,
Ollie's
in the
still
room.
here?
I'm away from the group at this point.
No, I get that, but
Yep.
okay.
Gotta get it to him.
That's
Talia's
fine.
gonna have to take him there.
Fuck! That's right. Okay, yeah. Backing it up.
Well, you could
Go.
still do that. You can
Yeah.
just disguise it as other means. It's not,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've done that before.
not that big a deal.
We
So
have magic,
walking
it's
back
not
to
weird.
Talia.
Okay. As Yasnip still?
As Yasnep.
Okay.
Yep, thank you. Okay.
Yep.
We've come to the decision that it would be best to invite them through a physical note. Would you be willing to share where they live
Yeah.
so that it can be delivered? I do not have a specific address. The DM has not disclosed that to me. I just have a neighborhood.
Roll a d20, Cammy.
We're saying she
Yeah.
lived in your house.
Yeah. It's 17.
You go to say yeah, and you feel this pulse that catches the words in your mouth. And your willingness shifts, and you have to be there. You feel like you have to be there. You'd still take someone, but you have to be there.
I can take you there.
Hmm.
I promise I'm real sneaky. Don't you
That's
see?
the thing, is we're not necessarily worried about being sneaky.
You're worried about?
It seems a bit odd for somebody to have a note delivered to them asking them to come to an invitation with one of the invitation people being there. Our idea was to hire a courier to deliver the note.
For what it's worth, Cammy,
Yeah.
you could look different
I
for a
know.
period of time. You have
I
that
know,
ability.
I know. I'm trying to think of how to answer.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes.
Check your messages.
Oh!
I
Damn!
Jesus Christ. I don't like that.
Jeez.
I can look different if that's what you
Okay.
want.
Cammy, roll another d20.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Guess I should have made it pre-rolls after all.
17.
Okay.
Well, hold on. There's one that's...
Are you
Yeah,
are you trying to do that part even? Or are you just getting the initial?
just
What
the
are you
initial.
doing?
Okay. Okay. And when are you casting it?
It would have been like when we were like noting.
Okay.
I said it a minute ago.
Okay. So like in the moment where she pauses and then says that
Mhm.
she could go with you? Okay. Cammy, in that moment where you felt or heard that pulse that you had to be there, what was your initial surface mind reaction to that?
God, I love this spell. It's a great spell.
Just surface,
Let
not
me-
deep stuff, but
Let me send you something.
send me something?
Yep.
Okay. Oh boy, there's a lot of
Why gotta be
things
so
being sent.
secret, Cammy.
Cuz.
That's
Oh! I know
Yeah.
what it is. I know what it is. Yep. Thank you. In fact, I meant to remember that that was likely to happen. Okay. Ooh-wee. Oh, goodness. Okay. Faye, you activate the locket and feel that sort of almost like a mental tether that happens, and then that tether slips like it can't grasp hold, and you get nothing. You have not experienced this yet. It's very strange. Roll an Arcana check.
Mm-hmm. $25.
Oh!
Damn.
Okay, you have not experienced this personally, but you have studied magic in some respects. You know how some of these types of things work. It seems to you that this person's mind is being protected from mental intrusion in some way.
Okay. No one else sees anything. They just see Faye kind of fussing
Mhm.
with the locket.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you could clarify, being there entails what? The vicinity at the door, part of the person delivering the note.
Doesn't
You
take two
feel
people
that-
to deliver one note.
You feel that small pulse again, Talia. You feel that you need to have eyes on. It doesn't necessarily mean you need to be at the door, but you need to have eyes on what is happening.
If you want it delivered, I can be that delivery. The person delivering that note. As I said, I can look different.
As can most of us.
I mean, it sounds like Talia delivers the note.
That's fine.
Does anybody have an objection?
No. I think we should tag along. We could just
I
be
have no problem with that.
faceless members of the crowd. In fact, I could save you some magic and get you covered as well.
No.
What would you like?
I
to
can be
look
a-
like?
I can be a member of the crowd as well. I just would like to be there.
All right.
If you're offering, I have always wanted to see how I would look like a redhead.
True.
All right. She just poses, like closes her eyes. Yeah.
Like it's happening
I'm
right
trying
now.
to think of what this is gonna look like.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
We're all
I
pirates.
Well,
Arrgh.
both things then. I think gosh, I wish I knew more about like what musical terms were. But like play a melody on the lute, but there's like a hidden melody underneath of it.
Ooh.
Or something like that. Like I don't know if it's possible on a lute. I don't know if it's like complex enough, but like Just a
No, but
You
you
get
have
the
magic,
notes.
so you could be like.
Yeah,
No, no, no.
kinda,
She
yeah.
can-
True.
It's
She can.
magic.
She can do
It's
it. She
fine.
can do
It's
it.
fine.
Yeah. Why not?
There's
okay,
the real,
but she
there's the
did.
real
Force
sword.
I
It's
would
got
say
the, like-
if you want more musical terms, then like I would say it's like a what you're playing has an under harmony that's the same melody but probably in
Yes.
like a minor key.
Yeah.
yes,
an
that's what I meant. Like a like an up
Let's
like
go.
a separate harmony.
Mm,
Yes. So as that happens, it kind of radiates out and it's like a pulse. And everybody, all of us, look. Gosh. Okay. So Talia would be a redhead.
Mm-hmm.
However, she is going to be a like kind of tall, kind of like scrawny boy.
Oh, let's go.
Like carrot top ginger, like little
Yes.
messenger hat,
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
Can
And
she
freckles
be Ed Sheeran?
and pimples.
Uh-huh.
freckles and pimples, yep. And then
Let's go.
pants that
Hell
are just
yeah.
a little too short,
Mm-hmm.
like a
Uh-huh.
little high
I love
watery.
it.
Incredible.
Oh my god, I'm a newsie.
Yes. I would say everyone else is kind of similar vibes, like well enough dressed to not be considered homeless, but not enough to be like and for us, like very slight shifts. Everybody would be
So you
human
recognize
though.
each other.
Yes. So as
Okay.
close as I could get for Yasnip and Eclipse, like if they had human traits. So like Eclipse would probably be
Okay.
like a human woman with black hair.
Let's
Um,
go.
You know what I mean? Like a perhaps darker skin, and then Brightwing would probably have like a little bit like an under color of like pink or like kind of a peach color to her hair.
Okay.
But everyone,
right.
Nice.
What's the
No, no.
second disguise you give Sam? The disguise on the disguise.
True.
yeah,
Guys,
I would. You're jacked. You're a dude.
Hell
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you're a dude.
Soul.
Okay.
We can do a gender bend. That's good.
True.
yeah.
Okay.
This is weird.
I feel like with
Uh,
the sandy
it-
hair and the sun-kissed skin, I just end up looking like my ex-husband.
Let's go.
A little bit, like his
Not
brother.
too much, cause yeah.
Not too
Not
much.
too
Yeah,
much.
Okay.
but like a hotter
Okay.
version.
mm.
I mean,
Okay. It is very weird to all of you because it's not been done before. I'm assuming you're casting seeming.
Yes.
Okay. And you see this shimmer in a visual, and then all of you look differently than you did before. Very nondescript and potentially perfectly set up for clandestine missions. And that is where we will leave this session
Oh my god, I was baiting.
because
If you couldn't
it is
tell.
quite late. Yes.
It is
Mhm.
quite late.
Yes.
It is.
Thank you everyone for hanging. Favorite
I'm
moments?
so sorry, guys. I wanted to play Friday, but I forgot it was my best friend's birthday.
Wow.
I didn't forget. I didn't realize that she was going to celebrate it the same day because she doesn't usually do that. But never mind. So thank you.
It's good to be back.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm gonna be back.
Just in time for session 69.
Let's go!
Hey.
Session 69 was just
Guys, I'm gonna start
shenanigans.
session 69 being a redhead boy.
True.
Oh yeah.
I'm hot as fuck. I don't know about you.
Yeah. No, like no one's like no one's. I didn't like do anybody dirty. That was funny. That was to be funny. The rest of us look normal.
Okay.
Hello, governor.
Yep.
No for you, my lady.
Telegram.
Hello, Graham. Santa Fe. No, I'm kidding.
I like the spell reveals. I think one of the things that I liked the most was the interaction between, I'm gonna get the name wrong, Mikkel, right?
Mikhail, yeah.
Mikkel. the interaction with Mikhail and Brightwing. Like, just the throwing him out there and being like, hey, have you tried this? And Brightwing's like, yeah, I've done that. And then the second one with the ring toss, and then finally, like, the treehouse.
Yeah.
That was, like...
Oh, I felt so bad.
Awkward.
I was like, oh,
Yeah. Perfectly
That's
awkward.
good. You
but
recovered.
perfectly
You recovered.
distinct.
You recovered.
Yeah, you
It
recovered.
was
You
good.
recovered.
Like trying to set up a first date and be like, let's go somewhere we've never been. Have you been here?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Like.
Right.
Mhm.
That is very fun.
it was very nice.
I liked Eclipse's and Yasnev's or Naz conversation.
Mm.
That was very fun.
We all went.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did Vana ask about me? Maybe. Like that.
I think Vana has told Brightwing about her adventures and about this little guy that helped
Let's go.
Seraph and her.
We love this little guy.
Love this little
Yeah.
dude.
This little like
Dude.
tiny like lizard person like healed our friend, huh? What the fuck?
And then I would also say, I think, as also like a little tidbit, I think Brightwing also did another sending to Vana that night. I was
Mm.
like, guess what? I did a
Mm.
thing.
Hell yeah.
Also, Eclipse.
Also,
Also, I liked just the amount of character depth that this session had.
mm-hmm.
There was a lot of good conversations, interesting revelations. The eclipse, like, I'm putting on the disgruntledness.
Fucking
Keep up the
yeah.
act.
So good.
Hell yeah.
Very
Yeah.
good.
I really like, and I guess it's just one of my favorite relationships, but I love Naz's and Brightwing's relationship. It's very sweet. It's very siblings. It just always makes me happy when we get to expand on it. It's fun.
You wait.
Mhm.
Oh, I know. I'm prepared. No, I'm not, but I'm
I
trying.
don't think you are.
No.
Any others?
Sam's waiting for an invitation to get another tattoo.
You do see a bunch of new tattoos all over your
Oh
party.
yeah, Brightwing was like showing you like, look.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
All right. We will wrap that up there. Thanks everybody for the late game and the Saturday game. Should be back normal next week, I believe. But then not the week
yeah.
after that, if I'm right, Jess?
Correct.
Yep. Okay.
No
Alrighty.
one will hear from me
We
for a
will-
week.
Nope.
No.
All right. We will pick up there in session 69 next week.
Nice.
Adios.